What is up, everybody? Welcome back to Sandlot Gaming's Dungeons and Dragons. We are playing the Foundover's Lost Mine starter pack. We are in session 12 of this, where you can see our roster right up here if you are so interested or not interested. Either way, it's there. We are on session 12, where we left off last week. We had just brought Gundren, Rockseeker, back to the village. We rescued him from a bunch of goblins, where Garad had taken over the cave and decided to try to start building an army there remotely. And we are now back in town. We have spoken with Holly of the Miners Exchange. This session looks like we're going to probably try to clear out some orcs to the east who are hurting the road that is traveling into Phandalin from the north and is hurting trade. And also we'll probably clear out a well nearby where there's been reports of undead taking over that area. So my guess is we'll head to one of those two places, maybe both today, and try to get those knocked out. Maybe help Phandalin a little more as we build this town into the great metropolis that it can be. At any rate, let's jump into the channel, see what everyone's up to.
Is it going to start sometime?
Yeah, man.
Usually it has to start and run out.
Fuck.
All right, Meryl's back.
Now my mouse doesn't have batteries, man. I'm all over the fucking
Our
place.
pets' heads are falling off.
It's really fucking close. See, I steal it from a controller. Oh, damn it. All my Xbox controllers around me have already got pilfered batteries. There's nothing left.
Yeah, that's the first place I go to.
Oh, there's still some in here.
If you haven't already, I highly recommend going on Amazon. They have an Amazon Basics collection where you can buy like pretty cheap stuff like batteries. I just bought like 100 pack of AA batteries. So we literally just have like this huge box of each of them sitting in a closet.
So your
Probably
survival bunker is good now?
Pretty much.
His house could go up in flames at any moment.
At any moment. It's like, I'm not even allowed to throw these in a trash can, but I've stacked hundreds of them on top
That's
of
what my
one another.
wife's always like. She's like, don't throw them away. I'm like, it's 2 AA batteries. Like, we're going to be okay. Like, I'm taking it outside to the trash can.
Yeah, I'm not even clear what I'm supposed to do with it instead.
Yeah, I don't
Because
know.
I've never actually done that other thing. I've just...
You're supposed to burn them.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, in
that
your
sounds right.
fireplace with the flue closed.
My fireplace doesn't work. Is it okay if I just microwave them instead?
Do you have a gas fireplace?
It's not. Yeah. You know what you can do instead? If you have a furnace, put them right on the burners of the furnace.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Andrew Mock, are you still there?
Just got back. I'm sorry.
Got it.
What
We were getting a little bit of feedback from your mic.
Let me do.
Your mic was picking up your speakers, basically.
Does not surprise me. Let me try something here. If I have to go put on a headphones, I will. That'll probably be fixing it.
All right, Brissett's only thrown for 57 yards, so T.Y. Hilton can't have done much.
Don't worry about it.
And
I think
there's
I'm
a pick
I'm
six.
done.
He is not who I'm worried about. I mean, Kelsey and Kansas
And
City.
Brissett is out. No,
Kelsey and Casey could put up some damage at home.
I'm hoping for a Ween Ye
It's
Russell Wilson
It's possible. It's not probable, but it's possible.
All right. Is my mic better now?
Yes.
Yes.
game. Sports ball.
Was it speaker? Like was it talking or was it the noise?
We could hear the music that's playing on Roll20 cycling back through from your speakers into your mic.
I reset all my cookies in order to get my video to reset the master volume. So
Got it.
Okay.
All right. So, as we left off last week, so sorry for posting the recap late, but it is there now. The party had kind of dealt with the final encounter at Cragmaw Castle, where Garad managed to crown himself king of Cragmaw Castle. Potentially has a couple of followers there if they stuck around. Some pet wolves as well. But the party moved on back to Phandalin, met back up with a number of the locals that they'd previously made acquaintance with, Droop is over at the woodworking shop, refining his skills. We've got the what is it? Sleeping Dragon. Is that correct? Yeah.
Sleeping Giant, I think it is.
Sleeping Giant. Thank you.
Branding. It's always be branding.
Always be closing.
Can we have Droop build us a giant wooden giant for out front?
Maybe a
I don't think
giant
we
wooden
want that.
birdhouse.
Doesn't sound like we want him building too much of anything.
Nick,
if we
I
can
see
help
you
it.
talking, but I don't hear you.
You've got to give him some time, though.
Do we?
Maybe not. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything. You can do whatever you want. Grista, your super friendly barmaid over at the Sleeping Giant,
She's the best.
still around, despite some certain people's best efforts to the contrary.
Getting a
Some
lot of
service
comments.
complaints.
Getting a lot of comment cards about her. Gotta say.
But you do have potentially a new staff member joining with Colleen Alderleaf, although I think Garad still hasn't talked to all of you about that, so that's something that he may choose to do.
Are we concerned
also
about her
talked-
farm going under since she's now working at our bar?
I think she's definitely concerned about that.
Okay. It's
I think we got a new assignment for group.
Droop.
Whatever.
You hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we can hear you.
We should have Droop. So we should have Droop build a giant dragon for our sleeping giant bar. Just to.
How about we just have him go bundle some hay at the farm or something?
Well, that's what my little nephew's for, right? Is it's because he's not allowed out of the house because someone's going to burn his flesh off.
Still?
I don't know. So he's probably a terrified little kid.
We'd just
now.
like to say we here at Sandlight Gaming do not promote child labor and are in favor of all labor laws across the United States. And say,
Right.
I thought
What
Droop
about,
was
Treat your
fully
employees.
what
grown.
about threatening to ignite children?
No, I just said someone would
Okay with
ignite
that.
him. I didn't threaten to ignite him. You guys misunderstood that exchange.
Also, I think if she's your aunt, then that would make Carp your cousin.
Okay. Not
Who
if it
knows?
works.
Who knows
Not
in
for
the
half
Garad
orcs.
family?
It's a completely different family tree style.
Yeah, that's true.
There's not as much branching.
Yeah.
so is she
Just
a
like
half
one
orc,
trunk.
or is she on the human side of his family?
She is human, so
Okay. Gotcha.
you guys also you return Gundren Rockseeker to Sildar at the town hall, and he was super gracious, rewarded you guys yet again for your bravery and for getting that completed, and then you closed out the evening spending some time and meeting Halia Thornton, who wasn't particularly helpful to your cause, although she did donate 100 gold in your favor as a thank you for dealing with the red brands. And there also may have been some sort of drama going on with Steve there, but no one's really quite sure what happened. Everybody returned back to, I think a number of you were sleeping over at the wood workshop, and some of you returned to the Sleeping Giant. And that's where you made camp and spent the night. And so we move on, and it is now morning.
Quick question for everybody: has everybody put their level 4 stuff in? Are we good?
I honestly haven't completely finalized. I updated myself with skill points instead of the trait because I haven't been able to read through the traits. So I do reserve the right to go back and do that. But generally, yes, I probably won't pick up a trait. So
Okay.
Yep, I got mine.
Feet, you
They're
mean?
pretty specific.
Feet,
In
yes, a feat,
general,
excuse me. Yeah.
a feat is like something that you
Oh no, I know what they are.
you got
I have
something
a
in
feat.
mind.
I mean, I have
okay.
I have one right off the bat, but I don't know what the rest of them are. So I might read through them. And if there's one that I really like, I'll take the 2 points away and I'll do that instead. But I don't think that's going to be the case.
Yeah, I don't think. I think generally feats are more useful for some of the martial characters than for the magic ones.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, I like
the
mine.
one I have is really the best one for me, anyways, in the form that I'm in. So, generally, so. But I'm just saying that I leveled up standard level, but I might switch that out sometime down the line. So.
All right. How about sometime down the line between now and next week?
Yes, it will be before next week. And just while we're here, I'm actually out next week. So.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So, out of character kind of stuff, what other quests do we have to do? Do we still have in our quest log?
I'm glad you asked.
Miner's Trail.
So we have to clean the Wyvern Tor area, so we can help clear the trade route coming in from the north.
We should do that.
So that's something I think today might be good to do. But also on the way there, right near there, is the old owl well, which Doomspark picked up from his awkward exchange with the orchard guy in the west part of town. But he got us a quest to clear out the undead from the old owl well. Steve has picked up some kind of note from Halia, which I'm guessing he'll tell us about here in a moment. And then we still have the Black Spider to figure out who that is. But my guess is that will be picked up by the last quest we have here, which is obviously the Lost Mine. My guess is we'll run into the Black Spider near there. The Lost Mine, we believe, is near Wave Echo Cave, if it is not Wave Echo Cave itself. And that is kind of our ultimate goal here at this point.
I mean, you got to think that's going to be it. That's the name of the game.
Yeah, that seems to be an important piece.
It's like when they use a movie title's name in the movie.
Yeah, like Con Air. Man, the minute that those convicts took over that airplane, it was just all over.
It's weird because I thought that was going to be about a hairdryer, but it wasn't.
Give me the pink bunny.
So anyway,
Sorry,
my suggestion
that was
today,
a very bad Nicolas Cage impression.
For our group, my suggestion today for our group is to go clear out those orcs from the Wyvern Tor and maybe stop by the old Alwell, one of those two places, and let's kind of get those quests knocked out.
And being as we are now property owners in this fine town of Phandalin, we probably want goods and services coming and going from here.
Property values. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, as local business owners, it makes sense. We really got to talk to Droop though about actually hiring somebody. These birdhouses are just terrible. We're never gonna get anything from this. This is a waste
We
of
can
our
do that
time.
in the town session.
Isn't this just
Sure.
isn't this just kind of a hideout for us though, more than anything?
Yeah, I'll resolve that on my own time. That's not really something we all need to be involved in.
So who is at the Sleeping Giant right now?
What time of day is it?
It's the morning. You guys have just gotten up.
About
Maybe
now.
you've had breakfast.
Oh God, my head.
I'm at the woodworker, so I know that. That's all.
Yeah, I'm at the woodworker.
Me too. Most of us were, I think, if not all.
Is anybody not at the Woodworkers?
I'll be at the Sleeping Giant.
I
You
was
said
at
you were at
Sleeping
the farm, I think.
I know. I woke up and I'm over at the Sleeping Giant now.
Oh, all right. Okay,
I have
gotcha.
my breakfast and I'm going to go check on our bar.
How about you, Andrew?
I was at the Sleeping Giants where I spent the night.
With
All right.
a lady friend.
Doomspark wakes up feeling like Doom.
My girlfriend, she was
You need to make a drink called the Doomspark. And you need to go light it on fire, and that should be the Sleeping Giant's specialty, the Doomspark.
This girlfriend
good
bleeds
idea.
herself awake and shits on the floor.
What?
What was that?
What kind of stuff are you into, Steve?
All right, so we've established. Okay. So we have two people at the Sleeping Giant / Dragon, and then everyone else is at the woodworking shop.
There's no / dragon. It's the Sleeping Giant. There's no dragon.
Droop's working on a sign.
So Garad and Zygmundo, as you guys are milling about downstairs, I don't know if you're grabbing an ale or a snack or talking to some of the locals, you see Sildar and Gundren walk in, and you can kind of see that Gundren's kind of holding on to the arm of Sildar for some stability. He seems much better than when you saw him yesterday, but still quite weak. And he sees the two of you and smiles and waves and kind of walks up to you and says, "Ah, my lads, thank you so much. Thank you so much for saving me, but I've got to ask for your help once again."
All right, I go behind the bar. So when we're there, I'm behind the bar, and I pour 4 meads, get 4 glasses of mead, and I give them out and say, "Okay, what is your? We will discuss this on drinks."
It's 8 in the morning.
Whatever.
Yeah, we don't have
No,
clean
but it's
water.
8 in the morning for like Dungeons and Dragons time. That's like 5 o'clock somewhere, so we're good.
Right, Krista kind of gives you a shitty look as you go back behind the bar, but you pass out the mead, and Gundren kind of takes that mead and just slams it down, just goop, 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 bam, right on the table. Dude hasn't had a nice pint of any kind of substance in quite a while, so I think he's very thankful for that.
Dilly.
You know, I had you lads. I hired you to bring the wagons down here. What I was intending to do with that was to provide for my brother and I's expedition to Wave Echo Cave. That's where we believe the Forge of Souls is, and we found it. We found it, but I don't know where my brothers are now. And I believe that the same person, the same force that took me hostage might have them as well. We need. If you boys would go out and find them, and I know the accent is like all
Right.
over the place. You know?
That's fine. Yeah, you went from like Scottish to like stepbrothers to you did
He's
Troy
hammering
doing a
mead.
John C. Riley impression to
He's hammering down mead. Sometimes it's not easy to talk.
You're
That's right,
doing
that's
great,
right.
Troy. You're doing
I
great.
get it. Yeah, I wasn't gonna call you on it until you said it.
So
Uh,
he basically says, like, if you guys are willing to go look for his two brothers, and if you're willing to go to the cave, that he'd be very, very thankful.
Okay, and how much time has passed since he initially gave us this information until now? Roughly about like 2 weeks.
Since he hired you in Neverwinter?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably about 2 weeks.
Okay. And does he? Okay, so I ask him. So who took you hostage? So do we know who took him hostage? Like who took him? Because he said the spirits that he just said that the spirits that took him.
Well, he said the
Some
four.
goblins, right?
Yeah, he says. Well, I believe. He says he believes it was the bugbear that you killed
Right.
in Cragmaw Castle, but he also knows that there was somebody who shifted and changed form.
Oh, right.
And-
Okay.
And that's not something that's well known to Gundren. So he knows that there's something larger at play. Right? He knows that it's not just a bugbear and some goblins. But he doesn't really know what that would
Okay.
be.
Okay. Can we get a map of where he wants us to go? Like how far north is it of?
You guys already have the map.
We have that
So you
map.
found that under King Grall's
Yeah,
mattress.
I found that one.
Okay. And that's under.
Do some homework.
And, good
God.
call for MVP. Garrod has the MVP.
I rescind my
Definitely
MVP vote.
Garrod was definitely the MVP of last session. It was a bit of a Garrod heavy session.
Yeah. If I didn't get MVP, it was gonna be bad.
you did terribly.
All right. Andrew, do you want to take this?
Okay. So, we are heading what, out of town? Where we at?
Well, he's just asked you to go to Wave Echo Cave to rescue his brothers,
Right.
and said he would be appreciative.
Okay. So, yes, I think we can manage that. That sounds like it's okay. I got to talk to my party, but that's all right. It's all right.
So thank you, lads. I do not have much left. Sildar has already given you all the gold I had left.
We accept the real estate.
Well, I tell you what, my brothers and I, we were intending to rebuild the forge and make it produce and productive once again.
You
If-
don't
if-
say.
If you can help save my brothers, we will make you 10% owners of our new forge.
The spirits are telling me the 20 sounds a bit better.
You have to understand that we will do all the work. We will run it,
Okay. So it's good. It's good.
but you have to find me brothers.
So dead or alive. Okay, I like that.
What do your
Well-
brothers look like?
Well, they look dwarven. about yay high, and he holds his hand up to about the top of his head. Big bushy beards.
All right.
Gale. Their names are Nundro and Tharden.
Is this real, or are you just making? Are you doing a name generator?
No, it's real.
Impressive. Just asking. I
What do you mean by real? It's Dungeons and Dragons.
This is actually happening right now.
Is this real, Ollie?
Fucking with my head,
I
man.
don't understand that question at all.
somewhere in an alternate universe, there is a dwarf out there who needs to be rescued, and we are going to find him. All right. And how far north is this? Is where we need to go? How far away is what we need? Where we need to go?
It's pretty close. Here, I'll show you guys. I'll pull you back to
that's
the
what
map.
we just need to see.
Can we all kind of wander over there? The folks from the woodworking shop?
Sure. How about that happen? So so Steve and Roland, are you guys okay with doing that?
Yeah, I like breakfast.
But I'd like to
All
make
right.
a stop before we go out of town, guys. Just me. I'd kind of like to sneak off if I could for a minute.
Okay. So
Yeah,
why
I
don't
don't care what you do.
So Meryl, are you making your stop first, or are you going to Sleeping Giant first?
So as they head off, like I'm like, hey, let's all go to the Sleeping Giant, and then everybody goes, and I kind of sneak to the back of the group, and like as they go, and they're kind of giving each other crap, and whatever, I kind of sneak off to what's the place? What's her name? The Sister
Gorilla.
Yeah.
The Shrine of Luck. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So we'll deal with that separately. So Zigmundo. Zigmundo's already there. So Roland and Steve make their way over to the Sleeping Giant, and they walk in right as all this exchange is happening. So they can see Gundren and Sildar there. Sildar's pretty quiet. He's sipping slowly on the mead, on a big mug of mead. Gundren is kind of tapping the mead container and looking over at Glinda, kind of, hey, maybe I could get some more. And they're having a little bit of a conversation with Zig and Grodd.
Is he giving him the "how you doing" look?
No, it's more of a give me more mead look.
Okay. Just gotta look out for my family, you know.
So you guys all walk in, and
So I heard that whole pitch. Or
you
no?
heard some amount of it.
Okay. I asked Sildar if he's still on payroll and he's trying to get in on any of this.
Sildar kind of looks at you and says, "I'm sorry to say, I don't know that there's much payroll left. If you boys don't manage to secure that mine, I think the Rockseeker brothers, well, they're out of coin."
Yeah. Okay, I get that. Where are you headed after this? Anywhere we might see you? Obviously, you're almost done with this particular line of employment. So just curious.
Well,
If we
next
need
for
someone
you?
to be not great at bodyguarding in the future, where do we go for that?
well, I'll probably return to Neverwinter once I've seen this through.
Fair enough.
The Lord's Alliance is constantly in need of support, and I'm sure that they'll have, somewhere more useful to place me once we've seen this to the end.
Got it. Well, thanks a lot. I guess once we're done with this, we'll be seeing you or not.
Or not.
Or not, whatever. You know, life is full of mysteries.
He slaps you on the back. I'll see you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hey, did he pay for that drink?
And
I
I'd
wasn't here. He just walked out.
I'd also like to ask Gundren. So initially, if you will recall, we were hired for a bodyguard contract. What is the Forge of Souls even doing? Everybody seems very interested in it. I think it's worth knowing a little bit more about.
So as you talk about the Forge of Souls, his eyes go wide, and he starts to explain it to you. But the first bits he tells you are what you think you've already heard before. Old forge, yada yada, magic, yada yada yada. Sacked by orcs hundreds of years ago. But then what he tells you at the end is potentially new information for you. And what he says is that they believe that the Forge of Souls can take mundane items, like everyday swords, everyday armor, and enchant them to become magical.
Oh, okay. Well, that's very interesting. That's good to know because I was thinking to myself, I don't need any souls per se, you know. So that sounds much more useful. I appreciate that. Thank you, Gundren.
I got nothing.
Okay. So if everyone's amenable, it sounds like we got a lot of stuff to do. But we were talking back at the woodworker, and it sounds like as property owners, it would at least behoove us to make sure that the trade routes are clear before we start working on anything a little more ambitious than that. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling a lot more experienced after that last castle run, and I think there's I've been thinking about did a little bit of extra communing with darkness, and I think I got a little extra trick or two. I might want to give it a try. So
So Gundren overhears you talking to your friends and times and says, "Look, lad, you barely rescued me alive. I have no idea whether my brothers are still alive or not. But if they are, I don't know that time is our friend here."
Sounds like a 20% stake in your business kind of mission then.
Still stands.
He kind of considers it for a minute. He reaches out and takes your mug of mead from you. Drinks that. Goop, 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 goop. Slams it down. 15% if you can find me, brothers.
Feeling
All
the
right.
touch lazy,
Done.
aren't we?
Let's go find it. Let's go find Gundren's brothers.
yeah, that's gonna be ruinous for those first few profit margins. But well, sure, it's a speculative business, but okay, sure.
I extend my hand forward and I go, "A Sunshine Cleaners LLC accepts."
Why are we called that?
We needed an umbrella corp. I mean,
Yeah, it's a front.
All right. Steve's a little unclear on the corporate history. Come on, man.
I did not take the business 101 feed. I'm
Not
sorry.
real sure. I feel like either Nick and I or Andy and I were talking about Seinfeld and the Sunshine Carpet Cleaners, and like how our group needed a name, and like how they always wanted like they're recruiting people to their religious cult, and like they didn't want George. Remember in that episode, it was hilarious. Like, anyway.
that being said, I do own an umbrella corporation called Mock Heavy Manufacturing LLC.
That could be the umbrella of our umbrella.
That's a subsidiary, the Shineheart Wig Corporation.
Yeah, shut up, Wick.
Indeed. All right, let's get on here. Let's get on.
Okay, yeah, let's move along.
We've
right.
secured our business.
We'll do
ties.
that at the next quarterly board meeting.
Okay, so are you doing anything else at the Sleeping Giant?
I mean, we're all healed up, ready to go. Is everyone ready?
Right, I leave gold for the drink. I leave the copper for the pizzas for the drinks.
All right,
They updated Roll20, didn't they?
they did.
Ooh, what's new? There's some stuff on the
Spell
character sheet
slot
I don't
stuff.
Me
recognize.
on the bar, so yeah, we have to.
Are your spell slots still okay, or do they get
No,
broken?
like they show you in it like the channeling and the VSM and
Oh,
now
wait, I
now
thought
they
that's
actually
because
have
they switched to video.
columns.
I
So instead of
realized
having two random things in there, it actually says slot total, slots remaining.
Oh,
before you
that
had to
is
just sort
much
of
more
do
help.
whatever
Yeah,
you
I had no
wanted to
idea
do.
what those counters were for.
Well, I knew what
Yeah.
they did. Like I knew what they were for, and that's how I
But, like,
used
which
them.
one
But, no,
was-
like
yeah,
yeah,
which
which one was which? And it doesn't matter, but
It felt weird not to know. I agree.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways,
So let's segue over to Meryl, who has to Recto, who has approached the Shrine of Luck.
I'd like to approach. I don't know, knock on the door or whatever. How does this work? Is the shrine like outside the door? Like, is she waiting there?
No, it's inside, so it's
Okay.
it's not a cathedral. It's much smaller than that, but it's a building with a shrine inside.
Okay, then I'd like to go in, and try to locate Sister Gorilla.
Okay, so as you open the door, the little bell rings, which is just normal, and Sister Gorilla hears that, and she comes out of her office and says, "Ah, I was hoping to see you again. Are any of your friends with you this time?"
I managed to to sneak off so we could speak?
Well, I've heard back from my contacts in Neverwinter, and what I hear is that the Black Spider, we don't quite know who he is, but we do know that he was spotted in Tribor a few 10 days past. He appears to be coming from there, and, well, we're hearing sounds of trouble with giants. It could be that's related. It seems to have spiked around the same time. We're not sure how they're connected, but it's something maybe you could keep your eyes on, and the Harpers would certainly appreciate any additional information you could provide to us.
When you say spotted in Tribor, what does that mean? Like, are we talking somewhere along the trail? Or can you be more specific?
In the city of Tribor, to our east. That's the last place we were able to track him to before all of the troubles in Phandalin began.
I see. I do not know of Tribor, but that is good to know. Yeah, well, that's great, because the reason I was coming here was to tell you that we didn't, in fact, kill the Black Spider. So, if you could keep your looking, that would be great. And, you've done that, so.
That's a little disappointing. It would have been nicer if he was dealt with. But we are getting closer. I do feel that.
We are. I think he feels it, too. Or she. We don't want to be gender biased here. Also, is there a fund for the Harpers? Is there a donation pot? Is there a how do we pay for the things we do?
If you need assistance on any of your missions, you can let me know what you need, and I can try to procure it for you.
Don't need assistance. I was actually looking to contribute.
Oh. Well, your contributions are always welcome. We don't actually steal from the donations to the goddess here, but well, we have some other fundraising activities that help. So if you're looking to contribute, it would be gladly accepted.
How's 100 gold pieces sound?
I think that will do some marvelous work here.
All right, done.
All right.
Oh, thank you for the information. I need to go rejoin my group.
All right, please let me know what you hear, and I'll do the same.
Will do. I head to the Sleeping Giant.
All right. So you arrive. As you arrive, you see Sildar escorting Gundren out. He's actually carrying a half a full mug of mead. I'm not sure where he got that from, but he's he looks a little even happier than he was this morning, but still rather weak.
Did you pay for that?
Sildar looks at you and says, "Boy, I've given you 700 gold over the last few days."
I'm just fucking with you.
All right, so you go inside and you rejoin your friends.
All right.
You look a little light there, Recto.
Is that a short joke?
It's like some of your walking money isn't with you.
What do you know about my money?
I'll let it go.
Steve, I know your take home.
Yeah, by the way, on that, guys, kind of metagame here. I don't know if you saw the post on how much gold we got for last session, but everybody needs to add 50 gold pieces, 3 silver pieces, and 2 copper to your sheet.
I gotta follow up that. I haven't added any money.
So that's
You have to go back through the sessions.
Yeah.
That way you should add.
50 gold, 3
Should be pretty wealthy.
3 silver, 2 copper.
Oh. 3 silver, you say?
Yep. Sorry.
Okay.
So what's the plan here, boys?
Yes, I think we should probably go find those brothers.
They are plumbers.
They know how to work some metal, if you know what I mean.
All right, let's we will brief. I say we brief Recto on the way as we head out. Let's just kind of get this going.
Do we want to? We need to get supplies to make sure we don't, because we're going to travel again.
My
Oh,
man.
we got our horse, right?
Dilly.
So do we want to procure mounts again so we don't have to deal with fatigue
Dr. Fat Horse is just ours now.
Yeah, but in order to,
To travel that far without fatigue and to not rest
we
as
each
much.
have to
Oh,
have
we
them
all
out.
need horses?
Yeah.
How much does that cost?
I think that's up to us procuring them based on our reputation in the town and the DM.
It's excellent.
As long as you don't light any more people on fire in the square.
Those were bad people.
That was one of our most popular acts here.
That's true.
Really bad hombres on both sides. You know, right?
Wow.
I brought my toys from the hardware store. Is it good enough?
So, yeah, you're not going. Well, it depends on where you're going.
Well,
you
we
guys-
don't. Can you show us where the Tribor? Okay, so here's a Tribor trail. Where is Tribor? Is that something we know where it is at this point?
You
If
don't.
it's way
but
down that trail.
it's
That's a
at the
couple
other
of
end
days.
of that trail.
It's
Yeah.
probably
Well, then,
past Old Owl
That's gonna be 2-3 days, easy. So yeah, let's.
My
need-
suggestion
we
would
need
be so Wyvern Tor has orcs, Old Owl has undead. My suggestion is we go clear out those guys.
Then
We should not do undead without Granny because I feel like a paladin is something that would work well with against undead.
Fair enough. So let's head to the Old Owl then. Right? I mean, we
Weren't
could do
there
Wave
orcs?
Echo
Weren't
Cave,
there
but that's kind of like
Well, here's the deal.
No, we should not do that.
We needed to clear out the Tribor Trail itself. Correct?
I'm sorry. So we needed to clear it out because they said there were orcs coming from Wyvern Tor that were harassing the Tribor Trail and travelers on it. They were coming from the Wyvern Tor area.
Okay, so it's not the actual trail; it's the Wyvern Tor.
Yeah, and to give you guys a little bit more info that your
Gotcha.
characters would know, so the Tribor Trail is basically it's a trade route from Tribor, which is a city to your east, to get to the coast, which then can allow it to go up to Neverwinter or down to Waterdeep, two of the major towns.
So a fairly major subsidiary trade route.
Yeah, it's not like so the King's Road, which is the road that goes all the way up and down the coast, or the high road, sorry. That's like a major thoroughfare.
Game
That's
of
your Route
Thrones
95
Freudian
right
slip
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is more like a state road instead of a national highway or interstate
Well,
highway.
Gundren made a fairly persuasive case that if we don't get to his brother soon, we might not get to them. I think anybody raiding the road would probably stand to wait. If his brothers aren't anywhere where we expect a super huge resistance, we should probably get there.
Yeah, but aren't they in Wave Echo Cave?
Oh, well
That's
then.
what he suggested. Yes.
All right, never mind. I don't think we're ready for that yet. And that honestly,
I think we are.
Yeah,
There's
I mean,
no-
close.
there's no guarantee that they're even alive.
Well, only one way to find out.
Well, let's just say if we want
Time
to
is of the essence to find people that are. If we have to find people alive, time is of the essence. So not doing things when people's lives are at stake doesn't make sense.
Did we notice the note that was passed to Steve in the money exchange?
No one rolled for it or tried to, so I would say
Okay.
no.
All right. That's a weird question to ask. I know the irony of it. It's kind of weird, but
I don't even know what you're talking about, so I wouldn't have rolled it.
yeah. All right. So just to be clear, like, are the and this is more metagame questions. So like, Wave Echo Cave seems to be leading us towards the final, like, quote unquote, the final boss battle of this thing. Does that scale down based on our level? Like, even if we haven't cleared out the other missions first, like, is that something that we can do beforehand? Like, how does that work?
So nothing scales down like pretty much ever. I'll occasionally scale things up a little bit, but there's even limits to that because if it's you need to fight orcs and you're level 14, I can have you fight a few more orcs, but there's probably nothing I can do about that. You're going to crush orcs at like level 14. So
Sure.
But if you were to go, let's say you were fighting a lich, which you're not, but let's say you were.
Oh, thank God.
that would not be something that you would likely survive at this level, and I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't be like, oh, he's like kind of like a small mini lich.
Yeah, he would still kill us. He would still
still be a
destroy
lich.
us. Yeah.
It's a Lich King, huh?
I might maybe pull a couple punches for you, so he doesn't wipe you out round one, although he still might.
Still probably would.
But no, like they don't. It's not Oblivion or Skyrim. It doesn't really scale automatically like that.
At that same token, this is a pre-made kit where the level cap is what, 5,
It is.
and we're level 4. So, and we're where we are one person larger than what this party recommends. So, I don't think that there is a level.
Well, you're going like meta game here.
Yeah,
I mean, you're talking about like whether or not something is going to happen. Then I think just the context of it is if we are being told that there is something going on here, then chances are we can.
We can just go full Game Genie with this and just walk right through whatever we want.
I saw your message, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I'd just be a little hesitant to head towards the big the finale on a week where
We're not.
we've got Christy out.
So yep, understood. And one thing I do want to just point out is that in these pre-mades, or even if we do like a non-pre-made, like you don't have to be and probably can't be a completionist. Like don't think that you like, unlike a video game, it's not like go satisfy all of the threads before you go to the end. Like there will every time you go do that, you're gonna create 3 new side threads.
Yeah.
Like The Witcher.
Yeah, except like literally without end, because it's pure imagination, right? Like you eventually satisfy the end of The Witcher 3, and like you've done all the side quests.
Should we vote? Like, how do we want to do this?
hours.
Do we want to just vote and pick where we're going here?
How about you roll a dice?
How would that work?
I say we just My vote is to go to Wave Echo Cave and to find the dwarves.
I vote Wyvern Tor.
I also agree for the cave.
So could I ask, maybe instead of doing this metagamey, what do your characters want to do?
I said the cave.
Steve is uncomfortable venturing out when he's unsure where Granny is. He likes that extra comfort and
so
support.
Granny's gonna come with you no matter where you go.
Okay.
And so you might have missed this earlier, but the way I want to do things with any missing player when we are missing a player is they're with you. They won't participate in combat, but I want them to be with you because then if you're in the middle of a dungeon or an encounter,
I missed
the next session. Yeah. So
all right. Well then, Steve would be for Wave Echo Cave.
As would Recto. Based on the immediate time-sensitive nature of it.
Yeah.
Roland would like to make birdhouses in the wood shop, but I guess that's not a vote. So.
I'll be right back. But actually, I can wait. I'll wait a minute.
But I'm a hermit, so I don't like places and people and things. So I'll do what the group is doing.
Well, you don't like things,
except for birdhouses.
Places, people, and things. What do you like?
So as a hermit, Roland might want to get out of Phandalin, though.
That's true. There you go. Yes. Yeah, a cave sounds great to a guy like Roland.
It's nice and cozy.
Yeah,
I've lived half my lives in caves.
Yeah.
In fact, I killed another druid in a cave.
I mean,
good story, Roland.
Yeah, no, it was fun. Good time.
Creepy dude. All right. Well, what?
Cave it is.
All right. I think we're going to the Wave Echo Cave.
Yeah.
So we need to procure whatever we need to procure for travel to get there.
That's like a day's travel from here.
Yeah, probably not horses. But
So is there a fatigue risk on that one, Troy?
I think that as long as you're taking like a normal pace and you're not running there or running away, like then you're.
We might need to be running away, but.
Real quick, is there any place I can stop in town real quick to buy I don't have any healing potions in town that I can grab one.
We should try to stock up. Yeah.
So Barthen's Provisions has let's say 4 healing potions available for sale at the player handbook price.
Oh, I gotta
it's like 50 gold, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's 50.
Okay. I'm going to. I will buy.
Don't say I haven't read the handbook.
Recto would like to buy one as well.
Okay, so you guys can go ahead and buy one. So there's 2 left. Make sure you subtract 50 gold.
Let me know if you see what the price of that is to just confirm that it is 50.
I'm not looking at.
No,
it up
I'm
right
saying
now,
for
so
if Recto's checking.
Oh, I have not checked.
Does anybody else need to do anything in town?
It is
Potion
50.
of healing, 50 gold.
It is 50.
Yeah.
Rod,
No,
Hondo?
nothing comes to mind, but I would like to remind the party that I'm going to need about an hour before we head into the cave itself.
Why
I
don't you
give
do
him
that now
half
while you're in
hour.
town?
Because he only lasts so long.
No, I thought he's. Is that true?
No.
I think you've got him indefinitely, right?
Okay, yes.
Or well, I'm asking you. What does it say?
I thought that for the familiars that they only last like an hour.
Oh, I highly
let-
doubt that.
Let me check. Let me check the spell. There might be something like a compendium.
As much as I want there to be, there is no. I don't think there is a limit to it.
I'm gonna
It's
go
up
grab
to
a
the
drink.
DM.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sorry. The casting time is an hour.
Yeah.
The duration is instantaneous, which means it just occurs. Oh, okay. Well then, yeah, I'll do that before we leave, and I
Yeah,
will
there-
deduct the appropriate amount of gold.
If there was a duration, that would mean that it could be, for instance, it could be dispelled and things like that. Whereas that's not really possible.
Gotcha.
He is not a spell effect.
Yeah, he's a person. He's a friend.
Yep.
All right. So I will
All
take
right.
the requisite gold off my thing, and we now also have our boy.
Hansy's back.
Yay! Good to see you, buddy. Sorry how that worked out last time. This time's gonna be so much better. You're gonna love it. Tell the
Hansy
powers
looks-
of darkness that you did a great job.
Hansy looks a little confused, but seems to respond well to the praise.
Yeah, I sort of cautiously pet him, like a little tap, a little tap.
Feels a little
Okay.
like clammy.
Yeah. Okay, you're a gross little guy.
Roll
All right, let's go.
dexterity. Roll dexterity to see if you can bring your hand back before he snaps it off.
No, he likes me.
He would not snap his hand at
Might snap your hand
his
off.
summoner. Yeah.
He's gonna get a size 20 fist in his mouth.
Size-
I'm sorry.
Good luck
Is that how
finding
we-
where his mouth is.
Is that how we size fists?
Yes.
Size 20.
All right, and
Not about length, it's about girth.
and what order are we kind of going in?
Don't we have a standard travel order?
I don't think.
If not,
so.
we should maybe adopt a standard, just something
That seems like an excellent idea. I think we have the standard rest.
right. We should have a
watch
standard
cycle now.
approach as well.
That would be super awesome.
Come up with
if
it now.
somebody can
Go.
Okay. I will say Garad, Roland.
See, I disagree. I think that actually garage should actually be towards the middle, like as like a pincer type thing, so that way I can protect the front and the back at the same time.
Did you take the
You're
alert
always
feat?
kicking doors down.
Well, when we come into a combat situation, or when we come into a thing that's going to involve
Did you take the alert feat?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
Pillars make a suggestion, and then we'll finish
Okay.
up. We'll-
So my suggestion would be number one door kicker Garad, followed by Roland, Granny, Recto, Doomspark, and Steve.
Done.
I'd like to be in the back, just because if necessary, I can move to the front. Also, if we get snuck up onto the back, I'm a little tankier than
Right.
the mages.
All right.
That's why I was
Shift
thinking I
yourself
should
to
be-
the back.
That's why I should kind of be in the middle, so that way I can protect, kind of in like a pincer attack.
Then who's in
Kind
the
of like
front?
protect.
Well, there might not be a pincer. You know, we don't know what we're going on. Could be a hallway. Could be a doorway. It's
Roland
often
can
a
be in the front.
doorway.
Zigmundo's up front.
What? No.
No, veto.
I strongly disagree.
The place will be on fire before we get there.
These flowers I've been chewing.
I mean,
they
when
don't
we're
work
walking,
so
it's not like
well
we're walking in a long column. Like, I mean, we're in a party. Like, we're all just kind of like hanging out in a group, right?
Well,
Like,
I'm not asking about your hanging out order. I'm asking about like okay,
Like
you are
if we
you're
come up on
entering a
something,
building. What
we're
order do you go?
Yeah, like if we come up on
Oh,
something we're
yeah,
suspicious
no.
of. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought we were talking about just like the traveling order. Yeah, no, I'm definitely in front of the kicking in door room.
All right. So the order I suggested.
So, like
except
Hiller said,
Yes.
with Recto in the back
Absolutely.
instead.
Yes, I thought you were talking. I'm sorry. I thought you were referring to like a traveling, like when we were just doing.
All right, so I've got Garad.
Flarkerthrill, save me. Jesus.
I've got Garad, Roland, Granny, Zig, Steve, Recto.
yeah,
Yep.
works for me.
Okay, where's Hansy going there?
Next to me.
Okay. If he had to, would he go in front of or behind you?
Like on his shoulder,
In front of.
piggyback.
If he had to.
Like my hound pup backpack.
Yes, that is a cool backpack. All right.
That's a Guild Wars 2 joke. Reference, not even a joke. It's a reference.
Give me a minute.
What are you punching
so-
there?
I just like punching stuff. I punch a tree.
By the way, it's back.
Shalakalak!
Got a new spell. Oh, no. Oh, wait.
Am I supposed to be seeing all this?
Yeah, it's in the chat.
Yeah, that's my new cantrip.
No, the map.
Are you still seeing them out?
It's
Yeah.
orange and black.
All of it.
Uh-oh.
I did not see all of it.
Well,
I
pretend
saw-
that's a vision of your future.
Yeah, I do have visions.
I didn't see shit.
Well, that's good, I guess.
I accidentally turned on. Oh, never mind. Here we go.
All right. So
That was a major hey teacher moment. I should have just been like, and there's a room here, and there's a room there.
Man, you are navigating these traps very expertly.
Oh, why is that star turning? Why are you guys seeing it? Okay. That is
No, I saw a little bit, but not really.
Okay. So you guys head east from Phandalin. You procure the provisions that you need for relatively quick days journey and days journey back. So nothing major. You didn't need to get any horses to ride upon this time. Dr. Fat Horse was sufficient for this trip. And you head east into the hills. So Phandalin's kind of at kind of the base of the hills that eventually develop up into the Sword Mountains to your east and to your south. So you head uphill. The grass starts to, and the foliage and the trees start to kind of wean out, and you see rougher, rockier terrain as you ascend to higher elevations. And you're right at the base of the true Sword Mountains that are kind of soaring way above your heads. Gray mountains with white, iced, snowy peaks at the top. When you are able to follow the map that Gundren had created alongside his brothers, that leads you to the entrance to what they now call Wave Echo Cave. So you're outside the
World 2-1.
So as you approach the entrance to the cave, you hear, it's pretty strange, but it sounds like the ocean, like a dull roar that happens every 30 seconds or so, and then it subsides, and then another 30 seconds or so it comes back, and it's just very repetitious. You can't really tell which direction that's coming from.
It almost sounds like a wave is echoing.
I would like to Hold on. Let me make sure I can confirm what this does, but I want to use Druidcraft to basically stir up some leaves in front of it and see if there's any air moving in and out with these noises.
All right.
Oh, clever.
Wow.
So it's not anything it's kind of one of those I just say it.
Good a job, hippie.
Sure. Okay. So you kind of wave your hands, and all of these, all this kind of debris, a few leaves, a few plants, kind of form together as they kind of get brushed towards the mouth of the cave. And what you see is they pretty quickly get sucked into the cave.
I look back at the rest of the group and say, "There's some shit going on in there. Are we sure we want to do this?"
Well, we were pretty well aware of that, right? I mean, was anyone surprised by this fact? You
Did
got
y'all
any
just see that shit?
Yeah, I saw some leaves blow around. It was terrifying, but still, I feel like we might want to give it a go.
Right,
What
Steve,
did
you can
what did
wander in
Gundren
first.
say about his brothers? Why did he think they were here?
He's probably just looking for the stuff inside, but it's possible that they're here.
So what you know is that that King Grawl was ordered by the Black Spider to capture Gundren to help find the map. Right. So the Black Spider had ordered Yarno, also known as Glassstaff, to capture the dwarves to get the map because
And
they
us.
were for Wave Echo Cave. Well, I think for you guys, they wanted them to kill you.
Yeah, none of that worked out for those people.
Yeah.
Well, the Black Spider's still at it, so the jury is still out there.
Yeah.
But why does he think? Why did he think his brothers were here?
Well, because this is where all the bad guys are saying that they're going to go. And Steve will point out, it does not, if they're here or not, it doesn't serve us any good to have people that have been trying to kill us still out and about and in this cave somewhere.
So what you can remember back to your time in Neverwinter is that Gundren had told you that his brothers were waiting for him, right? So you think that the brothers were actually still at the cave after they'd found it. Gundren had gone back to Neverwinter to secure the supplies to actually explore the cave.
Can we do like Can I do a perception check to see if there's any sign of dwarves outside the cave or like a camp or something outside here that would have been attacked?
Yeah,
or
please.
Something like that.
Go ahead.
I'm not real sure what I'm looking for, I guess, but just like a camp that might have been around here, or some type of battle that took place. So,
So
Somebody have like 8-bit music going on in the background for.
I kind of hear that, yeah. So you see a little bit of not a camp necessarily, but you do see what looks like some kind of discarded equipment near the entrance to the cave. There's a couple empty sacks that might have been filled with some sort of like flour or wheat, some sort of organic material. You see some broken flasks, but it doesn't look like a battleground to you.
okay.
Let's go in, guys. I remember those notes. They're out to kill us. And,
I would like to real
I don't
quick-
cotton to that.
I'd like to do a little bit of tracking, kind of by the front of the cave. See if there's any tracks that I can notice, be it animal, creature, human, or otherwise.
Okay.
Train.
Is that gonna be perception because it's specific, or
Nature craft.
Is there a specific, is there an ability you have for this, or is this just normal stuff?
this is just normal? I don't have anything special for this.
Just perception will be fine.
Okay.
So you can see that there is a very clear path that looks like it's, based upon your experience, been made by humans. Coming in and out, you can't really tell anything specific about the kinds of people or the numbers, but you can tell that this is not just a naturally occurring. There have been people here.
All right.
How about the freshness of said track?
You can't tell that based upon
Gotcha.
the time that you spend researching it right now.
Gotcha.
Rod walks in.
So you guys walk into the entrance. And as you walk in, it expands around you into a very large cavern. There's a large rock pillar that you can see in front of you, and 3 smaller stalagmites.
There we are.
Whoa, we are small. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
this is a fucking
Oh,
huge
boy.
cave, dude.
Yeah, we're probably not going to finish this today.
Oh wow, I can't even.
Yeah, you guys are in the bottom left.
Bottom left.
Woo,
Okay,
that's
there we
some
go.
blue.
Thank you.
Oh boy.
All right. Can we just make a party perception check as we keep moving on forward
So
to
wait, real
keep
quick.
looking out for traps?
Troy, what
Yeah.
does each square represent in terms of size if we're so small?
5 foot,
Each,
right?
each square means 10 feet, so you can fit 4
Wow.
of you in a square.
All right, so we
It's
are
a little
now
different scale.
half the size. Okay.
Yeah,
That
you're a
makes
quarter of the size of the square.
Wow.
It's the cave of smallness. Bigness, I guess.
Nick, you were about to ask something
Yeah.
when I interrupted. I apologize.
That's fine. So I think we should do we do like a group perception check as we're going forward to keep an eye out for traps?
I don't think that's necessarily allowed.
Just to
right?
keep an
Like,
eye
we
out
have
for
to-
things like
So what I have is your so you've got, if everybody opens up their character sheet, in the bottom left, I think it is, yeah. The bottom left, there's their passive wisdom score. Okay? So Steve, yours is 11. for
11.
example.
Right.
That is your always on score.
Okay.
So that is your I'm constantly checking for traps. That is the score that you just get. You don't even have to tell me. You're just always doing that.
okay.
Yeah.
If you ever want to score higher than that, then you have to
Get better wisdom.
that or you have to say like Recto checks for traps, right? If Recto wants more than a better score than a 15, so like Recto and Roland have pretty good scores.
Yeah. That's good that we got a good one in the front and the back.
That's what she said.
And
Heyo.
and then the follow up is if Roland is how far does Roland's perception then affect me? Like how is he?
He might tell you if he sees something.
It's the way it
But he might not.
He might not.
The way it kind of works in D&D is the leader of a column. It's their perception score that determines like whether they see the thing.
Okay. Do we want to switch, Roland? Because you have a higher perception to help lead us.
You know, typically I'd say go fuck yourself, but you gave my crown back, so
I did.
I guess I'll take the lead.
All right.
Are we switching that as part of the standard order?
If we're in a situation like this, yeah. So that way Roland can.
Okay.
I mean, if anything, I think we would be side by side, kind of going forward, with my head just a little further ahead.
Where's your left arm? No.
my arm goes a little bit further for stride.
Let's go.
All right,
This
so
cave
yes,
looks pretty neat. I bet there's something super good
so
in
let's just
here.
start forward. So let's just go.
I would like to real quick also light a torch.
All right. I don't know that
Yeah.
you really need.
Do we
for
need
that
to?
all.
Yeah. What's the light situation?
Do we need to?
So let me. So, Roland, your situation is
I don't have anything
Basically-
special.
no, you don't have anything special. So I think that I have you with a torch on right now.
Okay. I would
you've
like a
already got
torch
one.
if I need one, which I assume as we venture into the cave, I do and will need one.
And everybody's only seeing kind of the basic part of the map. Like they're not seeing the whole map, right?
Right.
Yeah, I only see about
Are we-
4 squares ahead
Teacher.
of me.
And so we're trying something new. So Roll20 released a new feature you're going to see as we go through this, which, if you remember, we used to use dynamic lighting, and then I turned it off because I thought it was kind of annoying. The new version of dynamic lighting, it's kind of going to remember what you've already seen, so you'll be able to see that stuff still.
Ah, okay.
But it won't show you like enemies and stuff in the areas you're not actively able to see right now.
Okay.
Interesting.
So this is my first time using it, so we'll see how that works.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to.
Real,
stop there.
real quick, are we taking into account us characters have like dark vision?
Yes, that is already taken into account.
Great.
Very
That's
cool.
built into your token.
Very cool.
Steve can see in the dark. And
Yep, I
Hansy
think-
can really see in the dark.
Almost all of you can.
I cannot, but I can see right in front of me, which is all I need to see.
But I can see traps, which is more important. But you can see traps, which is more important.
Roland,
Alright.
would you like Hansy up with you?
Yeah, let's bring him up there, in case he
Han-
sees anything farther out that we need to be
Hansy.
aware of.
Help our druid friend.
So Hansy moves up into the front.
You know, I tell you what, I'll even be a nice guy as long as he promises to keep my shoulder clean. He can even sit on my shoulder.
Oh,
But if it's the second he shits on me, I'm punting him.
Hansy is grateful for the offer and invisibly sort of scampers up Roland's back and sits on his shoulder and sort of just grips the top of his head for stability.
Okay, and I'm gonna move Granny to my GM lair. So we
Sure.
she's with you guys, but not really
In spirit.
part of combat. Yeah,
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
So do you just want to move? So we just want to move Roland, and then the party will follow when something happens, instead of moving us all. Is that the way how you do this?
Yeah, kind of just tell me. So is Hansy going to be kind of the lead here?
Essentially, yeah, because he's sitting on
Well,
Roland.
it's kind of Hansy and me together, but it's generally me unless Hansy sees something way far out.
Hansy's
that he
flying above Roland if he needs to be, so they can occupy essentially like almost the same space, unless it's like body sized only. Right.
Okay.
And
So
then
I-
Hansy can see in the dark, and well, I am giving Hansy instructions to tell me at least what he sees, and then I will telepathically communicate that to Roland.
Okay, so Roland has significantly better wisdom / passive perception, just to be clear. And so
Right,
No,
the-
Hansy's only there to see in the dark, and for me to let him know if he sees.
Hansy's just a general
might not see.
distance lookout.
Right.
Sure, but the leader of the column is who I'm going to use for
Yes.
passive
Yes.
perception
That's
of
fine.
whether you
That would be
found,
Roland.
Yes.
found the trap. No, that will be Hansy. He's at the front.
Oh,
Oh,
that
okay.
would okay. Then he will be right behind me.
They riding you like a backpack.
Like a Yoda.
All right. So you guys are going further in.
Yeah.
Yes.
So here.
Yeah. Let's just move up to
Right.
about there. I move up. I kind of let everybody know, hey, things are looking fairly clear.
So
I
as
look-
you
Go ahead.
go ahead, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I kind of just look down in the space directly around me and see as I see this whole room opens up. Is there a noticeable path or trail of anything moving forward?
So Troy, if
So-
you could just whisper to me anything that Hansy sees that Roland wouldn't because of his super dark vision, that would be good.
Right now, his vision
In general.
The thing about Hansy is more that he can see pretty far, but it's actually much further than he needs to be seeing right now. So that's
Got
not
it.
really any more helpful than Roland with his torch on.
Understood.
Cool.
Got
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
So Roland, what you see is up here, kind of to the west. You see, well, it looks like a campsite. There are 3 bedrolls, a bunch of supplies stacked. So some of the sacks that you saw outside, but they're actually still full, are laying there. You see some casks. You see lanterns, flasks, shovels, pickaxes. You also see a body, a dwarven body.
Okay. I guess what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk back to the group and say, hey, I'm going to head up here to the left. Don't venture too far in. Let's take a look up there, and I think I might see a lump that could be a body.
Okay.
And I would
And
like to sort of cautiously work my way up there, kind of especially checking for traps now that I know there's a dead body in here.
Okay. So we'll do that. What you also just to be clear, so up here to the northeast, what you see is a collapsed section of the cave that has now formed a bit of a pit. You can't really see how deep it is or anything from where you are. You do see that there is a rope tied to this stalagmite that leads into that pit. So you head.
I'm
over
gonna
here?
have to kind of check on that body, see what we can see. What is it? There's anything notify? Is there anything identifying? And I kind of let them know to sort of take my space where I just was.
Is that
kinda
what
move
with an
move
H?
into the opening of the mouth, or the opening of the cave a little bit.
So you find the body. It is a dwarf. He's wearing clothes that you would expect for a miner. Looks pretty similar to Gundren. It looks quite likely that this is one of Gundren's brothers, although you have no way to determine which one.
Can anybody draw, or do we need to like take this guy's head? I mean, I'd like to give I'd like to give Gundren some closure here.
I say that we just take the body and we kind of prop it up against the wall as we're leaving, so we know to pick it up on our way out.
So you don't forget about the
So
dead body.
we know to pick it up. Okay. No, that's fine. We'll put it on Dr. Fat Horse.
Yeah, because he'll want to give him a proper burial. So I mean, if it's a dead body, then
Yeah, let's just
Do we
put him
know-
back. Let's just set
no,
him
he
here,
is-
in
he
a
is dead
respectful manner.
Right.
he is dead.
So
We will make a
Gerard,
nice heap.
Gerard, are you going up to check?
Yes, I am,
Okay, so Gerard goes up to check.
because I'm the smartest one to tell whether or not someone's dead or not.
You can
Poke
you
him
can
with the
definitely-
stick.
You can definitely tell
Do something.
that he is dead. He's very clearly dead. Go ahead
You're
and
dead.
Gerard, roll medicine. Your choice to roll either. Well, yeah, roll medicine, please.
Oh God.
First medicine roll of the campaign.
You can't immediately tell how he died. You can tell he's been dead for a while. It's not a fresh kill, but that's about all you can tell.
Can I just, as I see him stumbling, trying to look at that, and go, can I take a look at him, you oaf?
Yeah, go ahead. You can roll. Oh, there
Jesus Christ!
I have a pretty high medicine. I have a pretty high medicine score. So
You have a Fisher Price like play school doctor kid, and you're trying to read more heartbeats.
I just sort of giggle and say, "Get out of here, you big
MRI
oaf."
machine, and can now tell the exact time of death.
Go find something to punch.
you go. So it looks to you like he's been dead for around a week. So it's
Oh, boy.
not super recent.
Cause
Took
him
too
death.
long on our side quest, guys.
And it looks like he was stabbed multiple times in the chest.
That side quest was saving Gundren, though, so it's like we wouldn't have known about this guy.
What kind of weapon was he stabbed with? Do I know? Big holes, little holes, like little.
A sharp one.
Yeah, it looks like it looks like a piercing, like a sword.
Some sort of stabbing implement.
You can't really tell whether it was a sword or a dagger, but something like that.
Okay, but nothing like huge.
One that
it was
cuts
not-
flesh.
It was a piercing, not a slashing kind of.
Okay.
So
Hey,
it
guys,
was
someone
quick.
stabbed this thing. Somebody stabbed this guy to death.
Well, as long as there's nothing with teeth, probably won't be another sharktopus, right, guys?
And then I walk past garage with like a harumph
Did you get him?
dummy. And
Did you get him,
then
dude, Spark?
tell him to pick him up and bring him back
Oh,
and sit him
damn.
down over here.
His dexterity check was too low.
Yeah.
So we're stacking them by
Need
the
a
door.
higher initiative.
So what's
Yeah,
the next?
stack them by the door.
I say we just carry him back to Dr. Fathorse while we're not being attacked by anything.
Recto volunteers to carry the corpse back to Dr.
Recto
Fathorse.
can't carry said corpse back to Dr. Fathorse. Recto is
Why not?
a tiny wee man.
You just had the dragon.
this is
Fireman carry.
This is what I'll either it should be probably Garrod or myself. I would think. As a dwarf, I think we could probably one of us could carry him.
Yeah, I just don't. There's no point in taking we just
We're
leave
going
him
to
here.
spend
we'll
more
pick him
time
up.
arguing this than just taking him back and just running back in.
I know it's.
We know it's safe, so
Let's just
do
run
it so
back
we don't
and run
forget
back.
about it later.
Like,
But again, if
Alright.
we're arguing, I mean, okay, fine.
Assume it's done then, right? Unless something happens. DM.
So somebody took him back to the horse.
Yes,
Yes.
That's what happened.
yes.
Or
Alright.
some two people. Yeah, somebody.
All right.
All right, so let's just real quick huddle back over here, and we know what we've seen. Shall we continue?
Yeah. I mean, I figured there'd be dwarf corpses in here. So,
Would someone like to take a look at that rope? Who's good at roping?
Hansy's good at it.
Yeah, I say we use Handsy as much as we can here.
Let's just have him fly down there.
Send him in to take a look at the rope.
I do so.
All right. And how does this work? What can you guys see? So you can see him over there, right?
I can see him, but I can't see anything that he sees.
Yeah.
I can. And I will tell you.
You can?
Yeah, I see everything he sees.
Cool. Oh, but not on roll 20 necessarily.
Well,
Like
I would assume so. Yeah. I mean,
I don't think it automatically works like that.
But
It
I
doesn't
don't.
know.
You can't show it just to me and nobody else. So just sort of
Right.
tell me.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So Hansy flies over, and what he sees is a rope tied around that stalagmite that heads over that cliff down about a 20-foot drop, and he sees caverns on either side so really entranceway, like tunnel entrances on either side of this depression in the ground.
There's caverns down there, guys. I don't see any enemies or traps, but I haven't actually made him look too carefully. I'd like to proceed close to the entrance there.
Yeah,
All
I'd
right,
like to move
Steve.
up too.
So, all right, roll on.
Having seen Hansy see it, I feel comfortable taking a look at it, and
Yep.
it looks like this entrance room is just an entryway, except for maybe that one piece of shadow over there. And I'd like to have Hansy head over here just to take a look.
Okay, so Hansy heads over to the west to the campsite area, and he sees
If there's any
really,
extra border of the cave to be seen there, is basically what I'm looking for. If
he
there's like a
doesn't
tunnel.
see, he
Okay.
doesn't see anything like that.
All right. Well, we should probably head down the rope, guys. There's only seems to be one way to go.
I'd like to take just a quick look to the south here and just kind of run around the perimeter of this place super quick, make sure this is the only place we can go.
Yeah, we should
So
check
are
for
you
doors and
doing
stuff.
Are you doing a general lap, or are you specifically checking right here?
I mean, I wanted to check up there. And did Hansy just check up here? Did I miss that?
He did a
that's
general
where I
look
said-
up there.
That's where I sent him to look.
All right,
Yeah.
so this is the only way forward. It looks like through this. Looks like we go down.
I would
Alright.
like to go
Um,
look right there.
Okay. So Zig, you go up there and you see the camp. You see where one of the dwarven body was found. You see a bunch of supplies similar to what your colleagues told you, pickaxes, things like that.
I would like to check this tiny little nook back over here.
Okay. Can you roll an investigate check?
You gotcha.
Do you see any oil over there, Zigmunder?
No, totally gone. No oil.
Right.
No. Damn.
No. While you're looking around, though, also roll a perception.
oh god, he's dead.
Oh no.
Oh god, he's dead.
I perceive that you're in big trouble.
You don't see anything beyond just the normal camping supplies over there.
All right.
Yeah, and you definitely do not see a giant spider crawling above your head, getting ready to drop on your giant sharktopus.
Out of those camping supplies, can I? Is there anything of use?
Good question.
So you see quite a. I mean, so here's generally what you see. You see. So you rummage through the stuff. You see sacks full of flour, sacks full of salt. You see casks of salted meat. You see some lanterns. You see some flasks of lamp oil. You see.
No, there's none of that. There's none of that there.
That's
I
there.
heard oil. I heard oil.
oh
burn it, burn it.
god.
Hansy, bring me the oil.
There's some oil. This is the loot at the end of the raid.
How much oil is there?
You've got about 3 flasks of oil.
Nice.
God.
God, I love it.
I call dibs.
You see some pickaxes.
Hansy's holding it. He's
see,
bringing it
like-
to me.
So you see 3 pickaxes and 2 shovels, and a little bit of other mining gear, but nothing of note.
Did you get it?
No.
No. Dude, we had him in our kitchen a little while ago.
Why don't we? Okay. I'm gonna climb down the rope and go into the crevasse.
Yep.
Okay. Nick, go ahead and make an athletics check.
That's about the only thing I can do.
5 flask oil. That's what I'm talking about.
Just
I
3.
said 3.
Yeah, but I had 2 already.
Ah. All right. So you are down at the bottom.
Okay. Can I make a perception check? Which are these entrances? Are these like entrances or exits?
They are both open exits, so they're not doorways or anything
they are
like that.
explorable. They are explorable.
How
They
big?
are.
How big of a drop is that?
20 feet.
I'd like to jump down.
Okay, and that's like you can just do that.
That's fine.
I mean, I can, but I get a reaction where I get to reduce the damage by 20 if it hurts me. So,
Okay.
or yeah, by 20. So
All right.
You
Then you
reduce
just-
the damage by 20.
You
But
just
yes.
jump down.
I reduce it by
So-
5 times my level. So
Right. So he'd have to fall down in a freaking abyss to hurt himself.
You guys see Recto kind of run past and just like drop off the edge.
Show off.
And he just
Steve
he
saunters down the rope carefully.
he does a 3-point landing, superhero landing. with
Superhero
his stone
landing.
fist.
Yep.
Cracks the stone floor a little bit.
Yep.
All right,
and I'd
Steve,
like to
go
just mention that nobody can hear me. I just go, dick.
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Steve, roll athletics.
For my careful descent down the rope?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh god.
The strength roll.
Oh boy. All right.
Rope burn.
Hold on.
Oh no.
Fudge, Lord.
Those are bad things for a DM to say.
Hold on.
Hold on.
That's not something you want to hear. Oh, wait. Hansy helps me. Go down the rope.
No. You already
It's a
went,
little too
dude.
late for that. Yep.
Ah.
All
You
right.
can just pull Hansy down.
You
with
can't say that after you roll.
No, that's true. No, can't, like, if he helps. If I look like I'm struggling, he could come help me.
So Steve, you.
The problem is, I don't think there was ever a point where it looked like you were struggling. You just like grabbed the rope and
So that's pretty much exactly what happened.
He would have helped if it looked like you were in trouble.
Hey guys, I'm coming down. Oh no!
Oh, God!
So Steve grabs onto the rope, kind of turns around to do like a rappelling move, right, to go down backwards. And right as he kind of goes over to the lip, some of the lip of stone there crumbles away. He falls down, hits his chin on the lip of the stone floor, causing him to let go and fall flat on his back on the stone floor below. Steve, you take 11 points of damage.
Oh.
You should change your name to Greg Louganis.
Ah,
Oh.
That's a good one, dude. That's
Too
a
soon.
good one.
11!
That's a really good joke.
How's that for a pull?
Roland and Zygmundo, what are you guys doing?
I will walk over towards
Careful
the
on
edge.
that rope!
I will walk over to the edge. I will
What
use my
rope?
staff. I will use my staff to poke the edge there a little bit, make sure there's nothing left to crumble.
Okay.
And I guess I
Roll an investigate check there.
can do that. I'm not good at it.
Nice.
It's probably a staircase.
Sounds good.
Seems sturdy.
Oh, good. Yeah, famous last words. Can I look at the rope and make sure that it's not going to snap on me?
Sure, roll investigate on that. The rope looks relatively new, so it's not ancient. New as in days, weeks, months would all be the same here. But it's not a very old rope.
Support
It's probably
It still has that shininess to it, which is why Hillary slipped.
it's not rotten. It doesn't look like it's gonna fail on you.
All right. Well, I'm surprised
you have
nobody
confidence in the
decided to
rope.
do that beforehand, but I guess I will just try to lower my ass down there.
All right, roll an athletics check. All right, go ahead and roll one more athletics check.
Oh, come on. That first was good enough.
So you make it down about halfway down the rope. When you start to lose your grip, you're able to kind of grab onto some of the side wall and slow your descent, but you still take 5 points of damage.
Damn it.
Like Wolverine sticking his claws into the wall and sliding down.
It's only 20 feet. I mean, jeez.
That's two stories.
Okay,
20
you
feet's
go
pretty
jump
tall,
out
dude.
of your second story window and let me know
That's
how
what
you feel.
you did.
Yeah, I'm a monk. I'm the immortal Iron Stone Fist.
Immortal stuff. Just as crummy as the Iron Fist.
And it's actually more like, by the way, jumping out of your third story window.
Yeah,
The
it's
20 feet's like the top of your
10 feet is the second
Hey,
story
James
window.
Park, roll an athletics check.
I want to actually take one last look around before I head over to the edge.
I think that's actually a good idea.
All right, go ahead and roll perception.
You find the ladder.
You find stairs.
Oh, shit. I should have given everybody guidance. You all could have rolled a 1d4 beforehand and added a 2. Oh.
I didn't.
Well, I
need
should
to
have
go.
just had Hansy come help me. That
So Zigmundo, as you search around the camp, underneath of some bedding that had been kind of pushed off to the side near the bedroll where you found the dead dwarf, you find a pair of boots, and those boots they look like they might be not just a normal set of boots, but they might be of some interest.
Silly magic boots.
All right, so I'm going to take these boots and I'm going to use Identify on them.
Oh, that's right, because you have that now.
Yep, as a
so I think-
ritual.
So that's like a I think it's
10
gonna
minutes.
take you like 10 minutes. Is that
You know what? I'm going to actually yell down to the group. Hey, I found these boots. And I've spent 10 minutes figuring them out.
I'm gonna need the 10 minutes.
Come
How
on
long
down
is-
here and
how long
figure
is
them
a
out
short-
down here.
How long is a short rest? I mean, a short rest.
Like
actually
2
doesn't do
hours.
Anything.
a short
No,
rest is like 30,
30
45
minutes.
minutes. This is
Okay.
you.
All right,
You
so I think
can
it's
try to
good.
take a short rest here if you wanted, but
I pocket the boots. Actually, yeah.
Ah, dude, I
Go ahead and identify.
Identify
Steve
'em.
always wants to know about magical things.
I mean, that's true. It's character trait.
can we
so-
short rest while he identifies? Like, do you
Not
need a
in-
short rest,
not-
Zig?
not in the time duration that he would need. But you could take a longer short rest.
Right, like. I mean, I know it's
Like,
like
if
a
you guys wanna-
20-minute difference, but
Yeah,
does he need a short rest?
I'm not sure you guys have spent anything. I guess you could take a short rest to get your hit dice back.
Yeah,
Or to
Steve is
spend-
upset and wants to take a nap.
I'm sorry, spend hit dice.
So, Zig, why don't you identify, and then maybe we can help Zig before he jumps down. We can help him, or give him guidance or whatever to help him come down. But he can identify in the meantime what those boots are.
Hansy will help him come down.
You guys got to like say that out loud. You can't just like talk some. Oh.
Hansy, help Zigmundo get down this rope. It's tricky.
Okay, so Zigmundo, are you identifying at the top, or are you coming down the rope?
I'm gonna come down and then I'm gonna identify.
Good call.
And Hansy
Okay.
will help.
You know what the boots are going to be.
Wait.
Boots and
And actually-
not slamming into the ground, probably.
Thanks for posting that. So it's actually a 20-minute cast for you, by the way. All right, so go ahead and roll,
Why is it 20?
20-minute cast?
because casting as a ritual, which is what I believe he intends to do,
Mhm.
adds an extra 10 minutes to your casting time.
Oh, okay.
Whatever.
Yeah, but he doesn't need a short rest, so that's fine.
Right.
That's
Okay.
right. The rest of us will do it.
Well, so go ahead, Zigmundo, go ahead and roll a athletics check, and then roll. So is somebody casting guidance on him? Is that what I heard?
No, Hansy's helping him, so
Hansy's
he'll
helping
roll
him,
with
okay.
advantage.
So you've got athletics check with advantage.
All right, here's nothing. Oh.
Oh, God.
All right.
I'm dead.
So
Jesus, man.
So Zigmundo, you don't want to let go of the newfound boots, right? So you're holding it in one arm as you try to descend one-armed with one arm on the rope, and it just doesn't work out for you. Pretty quickly, you slip, kind of swing back towards the cavern wall, bang against it, causing you to let go of the rope and fall down to the bottom, where you twist your ankle at the bottom. You take 6 points of damage.
Can I attempt to catch him?
Crushed it.
Yeah. Let's do that. Can you? Let's see where you are. You are right there. So go ahead and why don't you roll athletics? Roland.
I'm dead.
I just buried myself with it.
He knocks you over.
You might absorb some of the damage, though.
No, I don't think so. I think they're both prone.
Double the damage.
All right,
All
so
right.
no buff to that damage, huh?
No.
All right.
Those are some sweet rolls, though, guys. I gotta say. I mean,
Yeah, man.
9, 4, 5, 1. That's awesome.
Don't worry, I could have given everybody up to 4 more points on their rolls, but I decided not to do that, apparently.
This adventure is going fantastic.
Yeah.
We've all been damaged by no enemies.
Hey, Granny made it down in
Not
one
all of
piece.
us.
Hey, you guys are just lucky that Garrod hasn't figured out how that there's echoes in here and started yelling just to hear an echo.
Yeah.
There's
So this
no
whole
doors
time,
for
by
him
the
to
way,
kick down.
this whole time you're hearing every 30 seconds or so that roaring sound. That.
Also, we now
So while we're down here,
appear to be in a cavern surrounded by walls.
so while we're down here,
No,
can
there's
we-
caverns.
Can we see? Yeah, there's caves here and here.
That's correct.
Oh, okay.
Can we hear? Is there a audible difference between either of the holes?
Meh.
So in terms of that roaring sound or
Yes.
anything? So no, it appears to be coming from both.
Or in terms of anything?
You want to go investigate each one individually?
Well, I think just a perception check in general will tell us which direction that the sound is coming from, if it's coming from either of the.
Well,
I would think.
You haven't heard anything beyond that roaring right now.
Okay, I said we go south.
So are you guys doing your
can-
short rest or no?
Can I just do a quick look, listen, since I kind of have nature things? Is this a roar that I can understand or hear, tones of that make animal sense?
The roar sounds like your wife when she's hungry. No,
Hangry.
no hangry jokes.
Hungry. Does get
No,
angry.
dude. I know hangry.
I'm angry too.
So
Steve-
roll a nature check.
Recto.
Oh, this is stupid that I have a -1 for nature, but I do.
Oh my god, you're
Ah,
a druid.
You're the worst druid ever.
Right? How do I have a -1 on nature?
You cannot pinpoint what the roaring sound is.
All right.
God, I don't even know if my
If,
ass from my elbow after that.
What does that
roll.
even? Yeah.
Steve is a little nervous about the nap that he's preparing to take.
If you gentlemen
so-
would like to nap, I will stay awake.
Yeah, and Hansy will stand guard.
I
right
have
at
no
the
reason
north.
to nap. I got nothing
yeah,
to
I
get
don't
from it, so I might as well stay up.
Okay, so Zig, you're gonna do your identify.
I guess, and then if there's enough time, I'm gonna nap.
Well, we
That'll
can
be
heal.
extra.
We can heal you up afterwards if
Alright.
we need to. So you
Yeah,
identify
no,
the
yeah,
boots,
yeah.
and
You
then
do
the rest of us.
anything
Will
to
not. So me and Zig will stay awake with Hansy. Is that right?
Hansy will be at the north here.
And then the other three, I guess, or Garad. Do you need to nap?
No.
So all right. So Steve and Roland, they're delicate. They need to nap. And then
I'm delicate.
I mean, it doesn't do anything for me to nap. I don't get.
get health back. Roll a hit dice.
Yeah.
Why
How many hit dice do you roll on a short?
Why does Nick have a card in front of his name?
You can choose to spend hit dice.
Drawing cards.
How many? And
What
I
the
have.
fuck is this?
What are these
Uh,
cards?
Let's see. What?
the
We're
They're
level
actually
4,
just
so I
cards.
have 4 hit dice.
That's correct.
Okay.
I'd like to draw a
I-
card.
Does anybody else need to?
I'll spend a
stay on
fucking hit
the
dice.
Thursday night
everybody clear on how that works for short rest?
5, New England. Well, they
Yep.
lost the
Is there something-
I will spend a hit dice, yes, and I will roll it. Please don't be a 1.
So Zigmundo, as you identify the boots, you eventually determine
Holy
They are-
Christ, Roland!
Dude, I
boots
know,
of
man.
striding and springing.
Ugh!
Dude, just click hit dice because you might get a modifier.
Oh. Okay.
No,
it's-
he'll.
You get the Constitution modifier.
So you got a 2 plus your Constitution modifier. So what's that?
Well, 4. No wait.
No, it's not.
Yeah. No, my modifier isn't 4. 4 total.
All right. So add
My
4
modifier
health.
is 2.
All right, so I don the boots.
All right.
You're just all covered in magical
Jeez,
stuff.
fucking
So what do the
balls,
boots
man.
do?
Oh,
Striding
you gotta
and
click
springing.
Oh, nice.
Seems like something you could use, for instance, or somebody in the front, as opposed to somebody who's going to be hanging around in the back, but whatever.
Yeah, seems like somebody who is like the mobile character of the group could really use, but you know, that's all right.
Well, no, you already do that.
Yeah, you already
stuff,
can
so
do that.
maybe like Garrod or
Yeah.
Roland or somebody.
I agree with you.
How about
But
this?
anyway.
How about this is what I do? Who's awake right now?
I think
Garage.
everybody's awake. No one's really napping. Like it's not like a 30-minute nap. It's more
We're
like
resting
a
because we
beer
can't traverse 20 feet.
I'm wiping the blood off my chin and
Bunch of
We have to take a nap. We have to take a
Full
nap every
enterprise.
20 fucking feet.
Okay, well, so I make it known to the
We're great heroes.
what I've discovered here with these boots.
God, I want those
And I
fucking
ask
boots.
who wants.
I would like the boots.
Well, Recto, you, as
The
your
boots don't do anything.
ostentatious landing proves, you don't really need extra striding and jumping.
No. I could use extra jumping actually.
What? In what way? You just jumped on down here like it was nothing.
No,
while I
no.
was
This is
busting my
jumping
face
like
up.
no. This is not falling. This is jumping like across.
Well, if you told me that, I can give you a spell that can triple your jumping speed.
Like jump
after a long-
across an area.
After a long rest, I can switch to give you a triple jump speed.
Right.
Or triple jump.
You're already pretty set. Let's increase
So
the
look,
mobility
your
of the
walking
group
speed
at
becomes
large.
30
Can we start
feet.
going south? Can we start going south?
Your walking speed becomes 30 feet unless your walking speed is higher, which mine is. And your speed isn't reduced if you are encumbered or wearing heavy armor. So if I'm encumbered, my walking speed.
You know, hey, just a thought. These might be good for Granny because her walking speed is only like, or walking distance is only like 20 feet.
You know what?
Oh, yeah,
that's right.
That's right. That's totally right.
All right. good
Hers
call.
is 25.
I remove myself from consideration.
Steve
So
would
are you
like to
giving
hold
him
them
to
in
Granny?
trust for Granny.
Just I would say if you want, let's just give them to Granny for now, and then we can also take a look. And if we want to divvy them out a little bit better later, we can. But I don't think it's going to make a big difference right now.
That is a great start.
All right, so I will hold on to these, or can I just give them to Granny? Granny's with us, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did Granny make it down in one piece?
We're done.
Granny made it
Granny's
down in one
fine.
piece.
I love that Gruden commercial, by the way, where he's yelling at the tire. That's amazing. It's so great.
So Steve hears that Garrod would like to go south, but just very quickly, he sends Hansy, maybe
Is the
20
noise
feet
coming from the
up
south
into the
or the
north.
north or both?
both. He said both. But I'd like to send Hansy a little ways into that northern corridor before the group moves fully into the south.
Which way do you want to go? Sorry.
Up here.
You want Hansy to go up there?
Yeah, Hansy. And only him.
Can you see him now?
No.
Or do you see anything that he's seeing?
No.
Here, let me edit something here. Oh, not what I wanted. All right. So Steve, as you look through Hansy's eyes, what you're seeing is, and you kind of can recognize this even a little bit less to a lesser extent where you're standing now. The area that you came in, the cave itself was a natural cave. But where Hansy has found himself is not natural. It's a tunnel. It's sharp corners, flat walls, flat ceilings, or relatively flat ceilings anyway. It was made by man. It looks like a mining tunnel, which is very much not what the cavern that you walked into looks like. And he sees multiple paths off to the east, to the west, to the north.
All right. So I communicate everything you just said to me to the group.
Okay.
That all that stuff is up there. Not that we shouldn't go south.
And can nobody see what Hansy is seeing right now?
No.
I see nothing.
Okay.
How do I discard all these cards, by the way?
Why am I holding cards?
I don't actually know how to.
Why are there even cards?
Some games.
What is
need that.
this?
Oh, stop doing it! All right.
Fucking
A
cards on
massive
the
game of
board.
solitaire breaks out over the party.
I got 2 more. Hang on. There you go. Get rid of those.
Why is there a fucking deck of cards?
Very confusing encounter.
What are these cards you speak of?
Nick
All
is
right.
going to try to play Gwent over the cardboard.
This is very inept.
All right. So is
All
Sanji
right.
coming back, or is he staying there?
Yeah, he's coming back, and he's gonna perch on my shoulder because I'm a little gun shy after getting my face busted up by a wall on,
Yep.
on our way in here.
Okay.
And if I should attempt an action or an ability check before saying otherwise, he should be helping me.
You have to say that.
Okay, fair,
He's not automatically going to do it.
fair enough.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
Following the order.
Yeah, I'm gonna go south. I say we go south.
Okay. So that was Roland and Garad. Oh god, we should have written down that order, huh?
Recto in the
Roland.
back.
Roland, Garad,
Steve and Zig in front of Recto.
Granny, Zig, Steve, Recto.
Hansy next to Steve.
And Hansy's, perched.
Okay. All right. And so you guys are walking through the cavern entrance to your east?
Yes.
All right.
Sure.
Out of curiosity, so can anybody besides Garad and Roland see anything to the east now?
Yes.
You can.
Can see what they see. There's a
You can,
line of
okay.
illumination.
Yes, we can.
Yes.
Also,
Okay, that's
try my
interesting.
nuts.
I see that. I see that. No, thank you.
No.
Why? Where did that come from? Forget it.
All right. So as you guys walk through the eastern cavern, you see very similarly to what Hansy saw to the northwest. It transforms from a natural cavern into a pretty old mine. You see multiple tunnels kind of intersecting into what was probably originally a natural cavern here as well. The ceilings are about 30 feet high. The walls themselves, they're carved with decorations carved into the walls. To your east, you see a floor scattered, just nearly covered with probably 24 skeletons, wearing different pieces of armor that seem to be quite old from what you can see.
Party hats? Are they wearing party hats?
You can also see brass lanterns sitting on ledges all across the walls, but none of them are lit.
The brass lanterns are north and east, or just
All along the walls.
all along the walls? Okay.
Yeah, you think that probably once upon a time they would have been lit when this was an active mine.
I said we go east. Exactly.
All right.
I move east.
Yeah, I tap Roland on the shoulder and point towards the east.
All right. So as you head east, you're now walking into the room where the skeletons are. Right. So there's,
Okay.
like I said, a couple dozen skeletons scattered across the floor here. They're wearing pieces of rusty armor. So they've been here for a very long time. Some are dwarves, and some are the skeletons of orcs.
I'd like to just make sure and just sort of look for any kind of trap that might have killed all these at the same time. Can I tell if it was a battle or if it was like something that happened and just they all died at the same time?
What a history
Because if
check.
they all died at the same time and that thing is active, I don't want to be in this room.
So go ahead and roll perception.
Okay.
Rolling.
Oh, crushed it.
So
You can tell time of death.
you don't see any traps, but what you do notice is movement along the ceiling. It's almost like the ceiling itself is moving.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey guys, that doesn't look right.
I'd like to invisibly send Hansy to fly up to the ceiling and see what he sees up there.
I don't think that's...
All right, so let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Keep in mind he's invisible.
But you
you
wouldn't
guys
have known
aren't.
to do, but you wouldn't have known to do that.
No, because Roland looked up and said it didn't look right.
But you
Jesus
didn't-
Christ. With a 4 modifier, I roll a 7.
Why am I having a hard time finding where?
Steve,
Dude,
you gotta click on your token
Oh
first.
man, I can't believe that one didn't count.
It'll count. I'll update it.
Guys, our rolls are awesome tonight.
Where the hell did initiative go?
Same place it's always been.
Probably under your card.
It's on your character sheet near the top.
Should I still click
There
on
it
myself
is.
and do it to add myself to the
Yes.
list? Okay.
Yes, and I'll update you.
Yeah, Ziggy.
Why did his 23 not count?
It did?
Because it didn't originally count because he didn't click on his token.
Okay. Mine, I didn't.
I thought I
on my
did, but my
token,
guy's really...
and it told me that your attempt to use a roll command looking for a value on a selected token, but no tokens are selected.
So, Nick,
Does that
if,
mean that mine's set up correctly?
if Troy moves your dude, it deselects your token.
Hmm.
No, but that's fine. But like,
I don't know.
okay, it's because my initiative is tied to having to select the token.
It's fine because the monster rolled a 1, so we're in good shape here.
Troy, that 20 was for Hansy.
Okay.
I tried to click on him, but I can't. So.
Okay. Let me see how I can.
Do you guys remember Sean Alexander?
Barely.
That guy was awesome.
Seahawk.
Sean
Yeah.
Billingham.
He was Billingham? Or
You know a
Samuel or Billingham?
You know a Sean Billingham?
No.
Okay.
Just a minute.
That show left
that's
Netflix today, saddening me
It's on Hulu now, though.
real bad. Well,
on
I don't
Hulu
have
now.
Hulu. I have Hulu.
Now you're talking like... It's like now you're talking like a businessman, Lemon. You mean businesswoman? That's not a word.
All right. Okay, so Steve, what you see is as you guys approach the skeletons, you see what looks like almost bats start to fly down from the ceiling towards you.
Bats!
Let me show you guys what these look like. They're not actually bats. But...
Thanks, Steve.
Hellbats! Hellbats!
It's like mosquito bats. What the hell is that thing?
It's a platypus of death.
Bat-skeetos. They're bat-skeetos.
So you can hear, kind of hear this screeching and flapping noise. As they swoop down on you.
It's the arch enemy of the sharktopus.
Bats. My one weakness.
And Steve,
All right.
it is your turn.
Oh boy. Let me.
I'll give you a hint. You attack something.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I'm wondering if I have anything a little broader than, say, my usual stuff, and I don't think I do. I'm pretty individually focused, so I will freak out a little and take an Eldritch Bolt, a regular one shot at at this guy right here, this one up to the north, the first one.
Okay, let's see it.
I think I'd be faster at this by now. Let's see. Yep, that's pretty bad.
Yep, unfortunately that is going to miss. So your Eldritch Bolt flies off and hits the ceiling above it's called a sturge, and you see some of the rock crumble down to the ground below it.
Does it hit any of the bats?
It does not.
Okay. Worth a shot.
You doing anything else, Steve?
I will move Hansy adjacent to Roland. Oh wait, it's not his turn. Never mind. Nothing. No, I'm good.
Okay. Zygmundo.
I would like to move right there.
Okay.
That should be my full capability of moving that turn, right? Because each block is 10
Pretty
feet.
close.
You just moved about 20 feet. So you've
Okay.
probably got another 10.
Good enough. I'm going to take an action and then cower away.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and use spell Burning Hands.
Yes!
And I'm casting it at... I
Using your
believe it
spell
is
slots on the vermin?
level 1.
Okay, and which one are you casting that on?
So it's a cone. It's an
It's
area.
it's an AoE, dude.
Okay, cool.
So hold
Oh,
on,
that's
let me
a.
actually
Oh,
just,
okay. I get you.
let me throw that out there for you, just so you can read it here.
Yep.
Burning Hands, so good.
Especially against something like this. Any
Yeah.
AoE.
Okay, I'm gonna copy paste that. Hang on a second.
I get it at level 6. I'm very excited.
Ooh!
15-foot cone. Okay.
All right,
You
so
can't see me.
basically, if I were to shoot it, I want to shoot it that away.
Try to
That
get
way?
the 4 rather than the 3 if you
Yeah,
could.
I'm shooting for the. I'm shooting
The
for
maximum amount of enemies.
All right. So Zygmundo, you come forth and you throw your hand forth, and your hand starts to burn bright red. All of a sudden,
No, like this.
the
You can-
the fire, the flames kind of extend right out of your hand off into the air, and as these sturges dart down towards you, poof, poof, poof.
Sorry, I shouldn't be doing that.
Four of them just turn into ash and fall down to the floor.
Nice!
Nice.
That was way better than my thing.
Pillars, he can't eat me.
He did!
All right, and then with my last 10 feet, I would like to cower back behind these guys here.
That is the perfect Zygmundo turn.
Take the bonus cower.
I'd like to move back over to.
He's like, now that I've killed 4 enemies, I'd like to
North
step
of Grod?
back.
Beautiful.
Okay.
All right, Hansy.
Hansy will go hang on Roland's back and take a reaction to help.
All right. To the south or the north?
Wherever his back is.
No, he needs his own square.
Okay, to his south. But he'll move with him as he goes.
Well,
To the
you
extent
can do
that he's
you
able.
can do that on his turn.
To the extent that he's able.
He has a turn just like everybody else.
Oh, all right. Well, there's no other spellcaster, so yeah, I'll still do that.
Okay. All right. Garad.
Okay. I'm gonna run to here,
Okay.
and I'm going to swing Talon at that guy.
Do you ever pick up that hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. I remember that.
Just wondering. I think that's still a thing you do.
It is.
Okay.
It's just having a 19 armor class right
controversy.
now, and Talon just works a lot better.
Is better, right? That's fine.
So
Plus, you carve that dude up with it pretty bad.
yeah, that was pretty awesome. So you swipe at the sturge, but it's able to just flap right around and kind of dart around Talon as it swoops around you.
Okay. I'm not gonna waste any combat abilities right now.
No.
All right, then Roland.
I will step down to this one on the south,
All right.
and I'm gonna shillelagh him.
Okay.
Sugar-lugga!
Nice. You shillied the fuck out of him. You kind of took your staff and imbued it with kind of magical energy, and you just swing it like a baseball bat, and just connect
Yes.
right with the sturge as it flies off, banging
Can I-
itself into the wall, and kind of
Can I hit it towards them?
sticks there. Oh, I like it. Roll dexterity. Roll athletics. Actually, do an athletics check.
Ooh.
Nice.
Because baseball's for athletes.
Exactly. So you swing it, and you crack it. That sturge just flies backwards in this direction and bangs into this other sturge, completely destroying both. You see just wings and little parts fly everywhere as they both fly back in this direction.
Why do you not always do that?
I haven't had that. What, baseball bat, little dead half
That was
half
so
orc bats.
great. God, you guys
All
are
right.
awesome.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna move from here. So
We've
Recto?
killed We've killed what 5 things between 2 people so far.
Yeah. All right, so it's 10 feet for each space, basically, or all right. So I can use my ruler to find out, right?
Yes.
All right.
is it set for scale? The ruler is on the right
It is.
scale.
That's
Okay, cool.
correct.
Cool.
All right. So yeah, I'm gonna move to. I can probably move myself, right? Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just to right here. I can move anywhere I want, really. So.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sunbolt this one to my
Okay.
right, to my east.
Yep.
Does that cost a key point?
No.
Okay.
It's just
You can
basically
see-
it's an attack.
Do-do-do. All right. So your sunbolt flies through the air, connects with that sturge, and just it blows it up. It goes, nothing is left. Just you see this radiant energy shining in the air where the sturge was flying.
Okay. So what does cost a key point is me doing it 2 more times, which I'm gonna do.
You replenish those over time.
Short rest gives me all of them back.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use. I'm gonna do this once to the one directly to its east.
Are you just going to go ahead, or do you want me to tell you what happens?
So I basically fire my sunbolt at the one to my east again. Try to blast it against the wall, explode it.
Do you want to roll them both, or yeah?
Oh.
It gets exploded. But
Yeah, that one's dead, right? I mean, they don't seem like they have a lot of hit points, so I'm not.
They do
really-
not.
Yeah, all right.
They do not.
No, they're bugs.
And then I'm gonna fire the next one at the one to the north, directly to
Okay.
my north.
Yep. I'll do it.
Pew pew
Now-
pew.
Yeah. Do you like shoot it under your arm and go? Pew, pew?
No, it's like I do it like a baseball, because it has to come.
Oh, nice.
It comes from my stone fist, so it has to come like I'm freaking Max Scherzer firing fucking fastballs. at him.
Nice.
Just with a good hamstring.
His hamstring's fine. He just cramped up.
All right,
Let's
Recto,
not
is
talk
that it
about
for you?
that.
Stone doesn't cramp.
That's right. Stone no
Extra
cramp.
stone wouldn't be a permanent cramp.
Yeah, okay. No, it doesn't cramp more.
So I'm down to 3 key points now, and my turn is over.
All right. So the remaining sturge flies down towards Recto.
Really?
Really?
You just
Really?
started killing a bunch of its things.
No, I'm looking at him. I'm saying, really? You want to do this?
Oh, okay.
What is your AC now? Your AC is 17?
17.
Way to reason with it. I'm sure it'll be scared of you.
It does 1,000 points of damage.
You're right. And
All
your
right.
brain explodes. You are dead.
So the sturge kind of flies down and sticks its needle-like mouth
Mantles?
right into your neck as it latches on with its kind of its feet and arm-like appendages. You take 4 points of damage as it lands on you, and it's stuck to you now. It's holding on to you and sucking blood out of your neck.
Aww.
Ick.
That,
It
that's
likes you.
probably not comfortable.
Ick.
I've been to worse situations.
Yeah, that's true.
This is who I am now.
This is me now.
Hey guys, how you guys like my necklace?
All right, Steve.
I see that happening, and I get a little upset about it, and I run up to Recto and grab the thing on his neck and do that to it.
Wow. Thanks,
Yep.
Steve.
1 necrotic damage.
You seem really angry
but
about that
but
one.
I'm pulling it off his neck as I do that.
Well,
So
you should be happy you didn't shoot some ranged attack at your neck.
Yeah,
So you
I could have
try-
Eldritch bolted it from over there. Would you have preferred that?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
So you try to pull it off of his neck, but it's really stuck on there, and so you turn your hands kind of icy cold and send that frosty chill down into the scourge, and you can see it kind of squirm, but it's still continuing to pump the blood out of Recto's neck.
Okay.
Zig?
Oh, right, yes. Well,
I mean, I assume you're done, Hillers.
Yeah, I'm done. Sorry.
all right. So, what can I do for Steve here? I'm gonna go run up to right here. This should be. Yep, right there. Gonna run up right next to Steve,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use my shocking grasp to reach out and touch this thing to get it off of him.
All right.
All right, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Your ass is getting shocked, Recto. You're gonna turn into a battery.
Oh,
Oh. Can we see
All right.
Recto's teeth?
All right, so you grab hold of the scourge and send kind of electricity right into its back, and you can kind of see its eyes roll back in its head as it goes limp, and you can start to see some of the energy arc into Recto, but Recto manages to just barely shake off its effects,
fantastic!
and the scourge is dead,
And that's the end of my turn.
and that ends the combat.
So before we move on to the next, can I just take a look at one of these things and just we've never seen one of these before. Can I just take a look at it and just get an idea as to what the hell these things are?
Yeah, because you could
Yeah.
turn into it later, right?
Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. I don't
You
know
can
what the
turn
hell it
into a
is. Saw that
Mosquito
fucking thing.
bat.
So yeah,
It's a
it looks-
bat-skeeto is what it is.
It looks exactly like a cross between a bat and a mosquito. It's got these legs that have sharp pinchers at the end of it, and its nose / mouth is a long needle.
Stuff's gross, y'all.
Okay.
Doomspark killed like 6 of these motherfuckers. I just want to throw that out there.
Getting that out there.
Burning Hands was pretty clutch here. Yeah.
Yeah,
We know who to throw against the next insect horde with that we run up against.
seriously. He's like, I'm going to burn all the enemies now. If you
No.
guys are cool with that.
Well, I could not get the fruit fly in my own
But
office.
That's what makes it a fantasy game is you can finally
not
get
using-
all of them.
You're not using enough fire.
True.
Yeah, just burn your house down.
Yeah,
Those flies will be
that's the
gone.
garage there.
Another fire ability in our party.
All right. So where are we headed, guys?
So you guys are still
South.
standing amongst the skeletons. You see passageways to the west, which you came from, which then there was another way to the north. You see another one directly to your north now. You see one to your east and one to the south.
I actually want to investigate. So we've already investigated the bodies. Do we investigate the bodies for anything, or we just investigated the area to see what happened to the bodies, right?
No one's investigated anything.
So I want to investigate the bodies.
Okay, good. So go ahead and roll an investigate check.
Fuck.
You should stop.
Why do
You should.
I should
Yeah,
stop
why do
coming
you-
up with these ideas.
What
You
did
should be
you think would
suggesting that
happen when you
someone
said I want to
investigate.
investigate something? What did you think? How did you think that would result?
Yeah. Sorry.
So you can see basically what you saw as you walked up, which is that these are old remains, hundreds of years old, dwarves and orcs that were in a pitched battle. You can't
Okay.
tell from your investigation who won, but there's a lot of dead on both sides. They're wearing armor, they've got weapons, but these have been really corroded by time.
Right.
None of it looks even usable, let alone valuable.
Okay,
So-
we want to go south? I say we keep moving south.
I'd just like to take a quick look around. Steve is extremely interested in ancient secrets and knowledge, and he'd like to take a quick look himself. Okay, and he is done.
He kind of notices less than Garad, actually. Alright, do you want to go south? I'd say south.
Yes.
I'd like to take just a real quick look. Again, I'm the nature
All
guy
right.
with bad nature roll. I'd like to look and see if there's tracks leading anywhere. Is there noticeable signs of people moving one way or the other? You know.
All right, let's roll an investigate check on that one. You don't see anything like that. Everything here looks actually the only tracks you can really see are the tracks that you've made.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Yep.
guys, where's the
I
group
agree,
think?
South.
Yeah, south seems as good a way as any. We don't know where we're at here, and I think it behooves us to search it all. So let's just pick a way and go.
All right. I guess south it is.
All right. Okay, so as you guys kind of walk to the south, what you see is a collapsed entrance to your south. You think that, kind of looking at it, maybe this was the old entrance to the mine itself, because obviously the way that you came in was not the original way to get in.
Right.
But you do see closed doors to both your west and your east.
Well, we know what garage does to a closed door, right?
We do.
Garad, before you kick those, maybe we should listen in and just see if there's anything or anyone on the other side.
Steve will investigate the door to the left.
I'll look at the door to the right.
So you're listening at it, or what are you doing?
Yeah, just,
I'm just
listening to the
checking
door.
the
See, is
door.
there anything behind them? Is there something?
Okay, so Roland
Some
goes to the
giant
door to the
scratch
right.
marks on it.
Steve goes to the door to the left. Roland, go ahead and roll investigate.
I should stop investigating. Actually, I have a terrible investigation.
Oh my god.
Wow, that is terrible. That is the most terrible.
Looks like a door to you.
Can you tell it's a door?
Actually, it looks like a window.
Hey, does someone want to look at this door? I think it's a door. Can someone confirm?
This wall is different than the other wall.
Steve, you roll and investigate as well, please. All right. So you can absolutely tell it's a door.
Yay!
You have no doubt. It's very door-esque.
Is it locked? What's it made of?
So you do not hear anything on the other side. When you jiggle the handle a little bit, it does not seem to be locked.
Okay. I'll open it.
Okay.
Stealing my thunder.
Well, I'm not kicking it. I'm just opening it like a normal human would open a door.
All right. And so,
but you're not a human.
So
I'm
you
not-
see.
like an idiot would do. That's what I mean.
So as you open the door, you see on the other side splintered stone benches, lots of rubble from where part of the ceiling has collapsed in the preceding years and centuries. There's also some what looks like stone bunks once upon a time that have been since ruined. Weapon racks with rusty weapons that have been knocked over. Bones of skeletal dwarves, skeletal orcs, also laying on the floor.
Looks like a busted barracks in here, guys. Ancient, just like the battlefield above us. I'm not sure how much use this room would be, but it's open if anyone wants to look.
Hey guys, can someone confirm this is a door?
Alright, if Grod can kick it down, it's a door.
All right, are you trying to kick
Wait,
it down?
He's obviously going to. Let's let him have this one before it gets even weirder.
Is Garod kicking it down?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Sorry, Meryl. I know that's not what you want to do, but that's what I'm doing. I'm
That's
bringing it
fine.
down.
This is what Garad does.
He's
It's,
bringing
Garad
the
does.
thunder.
it's his thing. I knew it was going to be a closet, so you might as well let him kick down the door of the closet.
So you kick it, and the door just swings wide open, slams against the stone wall, and then kind of swings back before you push it open
Okay.
again. You see on the other side, there's actually carpet that was the room is carpeted, but it's
Most of
it's
the world
pretty
is
nasty. There's a lot of fungus growing out
I
of
prefer
this old,
hardwoods.
rotten carpet all along the floor of this room. There's some of the growths coming out of it have like puffballs, almost like a dandelion, but they're huge, like almost like a foot across. There's fungus growing off of the shelves as like stalagmites. Large stalks of fungi and caps, like mushroom caps, are almost as tall as you, Garad. The room itself, it also it has like a lot of there was like it looks like maybe it was an office once upon a time, maybe for somebody important. There's like a big desk in the middle with some of this fungus growing off of it, and some boxes and crates that looks like it might have stored something at one point, and kind of growing also with some of this fungus growing off it are these kind of stacks of what were probably stacks of paper at one time.
I mean, okay, so I'll investigate the room and try to get a better understanding of what's going on in there, especially the desk.
Okay.
And I rolled a 15.
All right. So you approach the desk, and sitting behind the desk, you can see the corpse, the long dead corpse of a gnome, who's sitting at the desk, dead, just a skeleton now. Probably died where he worked.
Isn't it kind of ridiculous that it's like Roland can't tell that there's a door, but I'm gonna look at a corpse and be like, "Oh, that's a gnome," and he was obviously a high.
You can see that some of the papers in front of him, where it hasn't been kind of overgrown by this fungus, you can see that there's some writing in a language that I don't believe you can understand.
Probably not.
But from what you can tell, you can see some numbers. It looks like it's some sort of ledger of a sort,
Right,
but very old.
I will take them. I will take those papers. Is it just like a small stack? Is it a big stack? Like, is it?
Well, there's paper all over the room, but most of it's pretty rotten and covered with fungus right now. But there's a few scraps that you could salvage.
Okay, for a mind that's better than mine, I imagine they would want this. So I take it and I put it in my bag, but I don't like try to investigate it much further. And I then looking around the room. It does not look like there's any other kind of entrance or exit to the room, like hidden doors. Rod wouldn't look for secret doors here, so that's why I was like, he just looks around the room, notices that everything looks like the rest of the room. He grabs some papers and.
So roll a perception check. No, it doesn't look like there's any other entrance or exit to the room.
Okay. I'll leave the room and join and walk over to the room to the west with Steve.
Okay. Are you guys entering the room? What's going on?
Yeah, I'll walk into the room.
Well,
Guys, Recto, you've been patient for 2 turns now. What do you want to do?
Okay, wait a minute.
that's fine, dude. You can go first. That's probably better if you want to go.
All right. So Garad, as you walk into the room, you start to see some of the bones of the skeletal corpses start to shift around and start to knit together, and you even start to see some of them begin to stand.
All right. So.
Okay, it's the initiative window.
Oh boy.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom while I wait for my turn.
Steve should shut the door and just walk back out and be like, he's gone, guys, he's gone. Oh,
There are so many things.
Oh boy. There's a reason I didn't walk my ass in there. Oh wait. Okay, that'll be Hansy's roll because I didn't click my guy first.
Okay, so Hansy got the 6.
Hansy got the 6.
Are we missing anybody?
That was me. Hang on.
Ziggy.
Sorry. Wolf. Wolf.
That's not great.
They call me Captain Obvious. It's alright. I should go for the
Sorry,
last
I just
one.
meant to take a look at that, not do anything.
All right, Steve. You're up.
And I can't regain hit points until take disadvantage on
Oh,
attack rolls
7.
against you. Okay. Can I can see these guys from where I am?
You can definitely see them. So can
Okay.
Roland.
All right. So I will. I'll take an Eldritch Bolt shot at this one. Okay.
Okay.
And
Yep.
and if I hit it, I want to try to direct the force back into the other one to sort of tangle.
All
it
right.
up.
Yep.
I feel like this might be a good time to tell you what feat I took, Troy.
Okay. Yeah. Please do.
I took Sentinel.
Oh.
Which, among other things,
Awesome.
creates creatures provoke opportunity attacks from you, even if they take the disengage action before they leave my reach.
Wow.
When a creature is within 5 feet of you and makes an attack against a target other than me, you can use your reaction to make a melee attack against the creature. And when you hit a creature with an opportunity attack, the creature's speed is reduced to 0 for the rest of the turn.
Nice.
That is
So
awesome.
basically, you're a tank.
Yes. He's
So-
a door kicking down sort of guy.
So I do want to be clear about one thing because I think it might come up now more often now. Is you only get one reaction per turn.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, but I'm glad you said it because I probably would have tried to make a reaction a whole lot. So
Boom!
Oh,
I meant I shatter what pieces of its bones are left into the other one behind it.
So
do I get to pick how I kill it?
Well,
If you
I didn't say
killed
you
it.
killed it. You didn't kill it. So it's this
I
one.
didn't.
No, is it
Uh-oh.
that one?
Yeah, it's that one.
All right, so that one. So you send like just as its its bones are still forming together and standing up, and you bam hit it with a bolt of energy to its rib cage. Like half of its ribs just fly off and shred into the skeleton behind it as it gets sent back, bashes into that one, knocking both of them down to the floor. And the one skeleton looks like it's barely holding on, while the other one took a little bit of damage itself.
you know what you should have said, Troy?
Wait.
You should have said, you should have gone, yeah, go ahead, tell him how you're going to kill it, and then let Hillers go into this huge story about how he just like shatters everything and be like, okay, cool. Now the bones reanimate, and they are destroyed. Actually,
You hit something for 11 damage and didn't kill it, huh? This is gonna be a challenge, boys.
Yeah, well, maybe we shouldn't
This is
have
not gonna be the,
strode boldly into a closet for no reason.
This is not the same as the Sturge fight.
dilly dilly.
Well, and also, before I end my turn, I scream out to everybody, Karad, open up a bunch of undead skeletons in here, everyone get your asses in.
Okay, Recto.
So he hit this one right here.
Yes.
All right.
Badly. I messed up the other one behind it even a little bit, because I did it very well.
So can I sneak by the one right next to Garad, like, and
You
go
can-
towards that one?
You can try to stealth.
or
Would
you
you
could
be
just
able-
walk
Oh, like,
this
like,
way.
can I walk like over? Yeah,
He's
like
10 feet away if he's at that corner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right here is fine. That's not reachable.
So I can like walk up like along the wall and avoid
Yes.
an opportunity
Correct.
attack. Okay,
Yes.
then hang on. Let me
Well, hold on, so-
check my
Yeah, you're fine.
15.
You're good.
You just
You know,
play.
you can actually do, Meryl, is you can run around and you can bounce off this wall and do like a flying punch into the guy. Just saying.
It's
You
kind of
can.
fun actually.
Parkour!
So I'm going to. So yeah. So what I'm going to do? I'm gonna come in the room, and I'm gonna work my way like up. Hang on. Let me get my guy here. I'm gonna come kind of this way, into the room, and then come up towards the guy that's almost dead.
Yep.
And I'm gonna kick off this wall, and this is gonna be my bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it.
Oh!
It's not your turn, Garad.
Nope, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about this injury.
Oh, looks
got
like Chris
hurt?
Carson's going to find his way off my roster.
Ha!
All right, Recto, what's going on?
Justice.
Why is his foot like encased in a goddamn? I've never seen a cast like that. What is that?
Did you say what happened to him?
No, I don't think I want to see.
You
I think it's
don't.
one of those that looks worse than what actually it is. Sorry, go ahead.
So I'm gonna
Like,
kick off the
Anytime you
wall
see a
to my
new kind of
east
cast.
and do like a. Oh wait, I'm looking at this. Okay, nope. Not looking anymore. Nope.
Oh, he's on the waivers now.
Yeah, Chris Carson now available.
All right, roll acrobatics, please.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick off the wall to my east and kind of do a backflip kick down onto his face, unarmed strike.
Nice. Go ahead and do acrobatics.
Acrobatics, please. Come on, seriously.
All right, so I'll give you advantage on the unarmed strike.
Do I need it? No,
You
I
do
don't
not need it. No.
Just a one.
All right, so you bring your foot down, crashes right through the skeleton's skull, crashes down into what remains of its rib cage, and then all of its parts just crumple apart.
And so the one right
Also
next to
down.
him is prone, right?
He is. That's true.
Which means I get advantage.
Yeah. If you
Yep.
if you were to move up and strike him.
So now I'm gonna move up and stone fist attack him.
Nice.
Okay.
Combo attack. Combo attack.
Nice. So you push your stone fist right through his spinal column, and he cracks in half and falls down to the floor.
So he's dead.
He is dead.
Yeah.
all right.
Combo attack.
Thus ends my turn. Fatality.
All right, rolling.
You're welcome. You damn.
Garada was a good combo, bro.
Hey.
Why?
I mean,
so-
Steve, that was a good combo, bro. Sorry.
Hey, I'm sorry. Before we move on, why is your 15 gray in chat?
Because so the way I do it is
He didn't mean it.
no, I highlight on my character sheet. I highlight normal because I don't always roll advantage, as you can tell.
Yep. Yeah.
And so when you tell me I have advantage, then I highlight advantage, and I guess it only it grays out the one that's not being used.
I see. Okay. Cool.
Very
All right.
good.
Yep.
So-
I just hadn't seen it before, so I didn't know what that meant.
I hadn't either because I hadn't rolled advantage. So yeah, I'm guessing that's what it is.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
All right, I'm
Rolling.
gonna head down to this
Pretty
corner.
awesome combo attack, actually.
Right,
Pretty awesome.
You
here.
knock them down, I clean them up.
I can't ping because I have the wrong thing selected. I'm gonna head right here.
Shalakalak.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with the shillelagh.
Shakalaka!
Also, Troy, can I make
Yeah?
a character declaration of what happened when I walked into the room, which will sort of help you as well as a DM?
Sure.
When I noticed that the bones were starting to get animated, I put back Talon and I pulled out my maul.
Okay. All right.
So I mean that because I lose 2 AC.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
for smushing,
Yeah, so I'm able to get hit more now, but I
Your
want to have
AC
my
is-
maul.
Your AC is 15 now.
yeah,
Or
skeletons
17.
need
17.
smushing.
Okay, 17. All right. So, Roland,
So-
what are
so
these
what I
extra
just-
rules?
Yeah, what I just did there, because of my feat Savage Attacker, I get to reroll the weapon attack, melee weapon attack damage, which is 1d8 plus 4.
Yep.
So that's the middle one. I clicked on the wrong thing in the dice roller.
Okay.
So it should be for 12.
Clicking one is always the wrong thing.
Well, I didn't have
Alright,
the plus 4 on it. I mean, if you want to take the 1 plus 4, then it's 5. I mean, I don't.
No.
That's fine.
We're
So,
still learning.
So that was the one to your south, presumably. Obviously.
Yes.
Good. So you bring your staff back, swing it up, and just knock one of his arms off, and it flies up into the air. And you bring it back around and crush down into his shoulder blade, and his skull's kind of hanging half off of his body now, but he's still up.
All right, that's it for me.
Oh.
All right. And so that skeleton now attacks you, Roland,
Mm-hmm.
with his short sword. He's going to swing it at you and miss.
Awesome.
This skeleton here is going to move up and attack Roland.
Awesome.
And miss.
Awesome.
I'm going to use my reaction and hit.
Okay, go ahead.
What, is that a ability?
That is
Yeah,
part of his feat.
It's part of his sentinel.
Awesome.
Yeah, I
But
mean,
you
if
do-
you did it right.
But you do not connect, so he's able to fend off the blow of your maul and push the maul off to the side as it comes down, so it
Dang
slams.
No! God! Russell Wilson, no! No!
Looks like this kid's a pickup.
This one comes.
Oh, did that put you in? Did that he take one?
All right, so
Now
this
Kareem
skeleton
Hunt's
comes
got to have a
forward.
day tomorrow.
Let's see. Recto, what's your 17? All right, so this skeleton misses Recto.
Yeah.
This skeleton comes down here. He's gonna roll against Garad and miss.
I know Kung Fu.
Skeleton comes down here and uses its bow to attack Garad and hits. So Garad, so an arrow flies between the ribs of one of the skeletons to your left and hits you right in the thigh. You take 7 damage.
Oh, not in the knee.
Well done. Well done.
So we know that would be a career-ending injury. And this skeleton here comes down and shoots his bow at Recto. And hits Recto for 6 points of damage.
Slow down. Reaction.
There we go. I was waiting for this.
Take it easy. So I'm going to use... I have a reaction on that. And it is... Fuck. What the hell's it called? Yeah, this.
Goosh.
Okay.
God, 1d10 plus dex plus monk level.
All right,
It's an
well,
automatic
so
20.
you 17. Okay, so you send it right back. Hold
No,
on.
well, no. I have to use a key point to send it back.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So who threw it at me?
It was this skeleton right here shot the arrow at you.
I'm not going to send it back at him.
Okay. All right. Well,
I'm just going to catch it, and then I'm going to look at him, and I'm going to say, really? And then I'm just going to throw it behind me.
That's like a 5. That was a 5, maybe a 4 on awesome catch sprays.
All right, Hansy.
Hansy flies to the west of Roland and applies a chill touch to the thing down there.
Okay, so hold on. So to the west of where?
You're going to have to be southwest.
Okay. So he can't attack unless he's using your attack action.
I thought he could apply. Oh wait, but it's in order to. I thought he could apply spells without my attack's action. He just couldn't attack without
No,
using my
a
action.
spell is an attack. It's an action. He basically can't use an action other than he can't really do any sort of attacks without.
All right. Well, then he'll help Roland as his reaction.
Okay.
Now, real quick, what does that mean, help? Like, what do we get?
You
from
get
that?
You get
advantage.
advantage.
Cool. Cool. I'll take that.
Sigmundo.
I'm going to use.
So now
this
your
card.
2 won't count. Instead, your 7 will count.
Big money
Watch
rolls,
out.
man.
We good?
15 minutes.
Yep. Thank you, Nick. I'm going to use one of my charges. Staff there, and I'm going to use Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
Do you all remember what that is?
With a bonus action for cowering. Or
That puts you up to a 15 or a 16. Do we remember?
16, because I'm currently at
16.
13.
Yep.
Which then base is 13 plus 2 plus 1.
Got it. Okay.
So.
All right.
I'm
You're
gonna-
16 AC. Great.
Right, and I'm going to mark that I've used one of those charges. And I'm going to move down to Right about there.
All right. Like here?
Perfect. That ends my turn.
Do you want to set up a reaction or anything?
Yeah, you know what? Why don't if there's a skeleton that comes through the door, I go ahead and use Firebolt on it.
Cool. All right.
I attack
Rod.
the skeleton to the south with my maul.
All right, let's see it. Okay. So you bring it down and you crush it onto its chest plate, and some of its ribs just fold in.
Yes.
But it is still up and running.
Yeah, I am. Well, actually, hang on. I need to see. I think I have something that can make the damage more than that. Yeah. When you roll a 1 or 2 on the damage, I can re-roll with the melee attack weapon. I rolled a 1 or 2 on that, right?
You rolled a
Yeah.
2.
So roll a d6 then.
No. D6.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's 2d6. The actual your damage dice is a d6 here. 2 of them. You can replace one of them with a new roll, right?
Presumably the
You
one.
roll it. You can
Because you
re-roll
rolled
the die.
both a 2 and a 1.
Yeah, you rolled 2
You can
off the die.
attack with
And
a
they-
melee weapon that you are wielding with 2 hands. You can re-roll the die and must use the new roll, even if the new roll is a 1 or 2.
So roll a 1d6.
But my damage is 2d6.
Right, but you're re-rolling a die.
But you only get
Alright.
to replace one
That's
of
fine.
those d6s.
Okay, I read that as that's fine.
Oh lord,
Oh, God.
Oh, just go again.
The-
Do it again.
so bad.
Oh, God.
No,
No.
we're keeping it. We're keeping it.
That's enough. That's enough.
You're just terminally bad.
You have an inspiration point, right?
Just
Yeah,
stop.
but that would only help with the attack.
Stop
roll with
sinking
the-
resources into garage attacks here. This.
I know this is good money after bad.
All right, Garage, thus endeth your turn.
Yeah, because of how bad I'm going. Yeah, I mean,
Hey, Rod, what,
Yes.
what did you
Just
take
You better
at
stop
level?
before it gets worse.
What did you take at level 4, by the way, real quick?
Sentinel,
Okay, cool. No, that's
which
a good.
sounds awesome.
It's a good
for
tank
our
ability.
current purposes, yes.
That's really good.
All right, Steve.
Okay.
how shitty was that?
Is a
It was
reaction?
really
a,
shitty.
Is
bad.
reaction an
Just so
action
you know,
or
it
a,
was
4
really shitty.
rolls.
Reaction. So there's basically 4 components to your turn: a movement, an action, a bonus action, and a reaction.
So if I set a reaction for myself, can I still set an action for Nancy?
Yes, because that's his reaction. The
Okay.
only thing that you guys share is an action.
Okay. So I would like to set a reaction for myself that if anything gets into Garage Square, so not detriment to my Eldritch Bolt for range purposes, then I would bolt it when it was within 10 feet of me, and I give my action to Hansy.
So no. So unfortunately, that won't work because to set up your reaction, you're giving your action to the reaction. In this
Okay.
case, when you're doing this, if this then that, you're saying the reaction is, hey, when that all happens, I'm going to use my action to do blah. But that
All
only
right.
works if you still have your action.
All right. Okay. So I will move next to Zigmundo and give my action to Hansy.
Okay, so you're moving to the west of him or
To the north of him.
north? Okay. All right. And so Hansy has your action.
Yeah.
Recto.
All right. I wish I took that mobile feat right about now. But at the same time, my rolls have been pretty good tonight, so I don't know what I want. I'm gonna punch. I'm gonna punch this guy that's standing really close to me with his bad breath. Now, his bad breath is really bothering me, and I'm gonna say breath mint, and then I'm gonna punch him right in the mouth with my stone fist.
Nice. All right. You sock him with the stone fist, and half of his jaw snaps off. So the bottom, his jaw is now hanging by one side. Kinda, swinging.
Okay. I'm going to use a key point to do a. It's called Flurry of Blows. It gives me 2 unarmed strikes. And I'm going to unarmed strike him again. I'm going to say, nope, that didn't do it. Let's try this.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No, that didn't do it either.
Try again.
Yeah.
So you punch towards his body, and
Inspiration.
your hand just goes where a normal body would be, but it's just an empty
Only
cavern
for
of ribs right now.
We got a room full of skeletons.
Can I?
Let's-
That's damage, that damage or attack?
Yes.
That was an attack, so you...
Then I'm gonna give him my inspiration point.
Okay, alright.
Ugh.
Might as well use
Well, it's
it
up
up.
to
Good
Rector
job,
whether
Nick.
he uses it. You can give him the point, but he has to use it.
What does that do? That gives me another roll.
Advantage. Yeah, it gives you advantage. Retroactive advantage.
So I basically
So you
just
roll
roll the
these-
same thing again.
But there's no advantage on this.
But we'll use the damage from the original, not from the new roll. But it does hit now.
And it hits for 6 instead of 5.
Yep, and so this time the jaw
Nice.
flies off,
Good job.
and you see
Thank
a
you, Andy.
crack go all the way up his skull between his eye sockets.
And he's still alive?
Still alive.
By a
Christ.
point.
Okay. Nope. Your breath still fucking sucks. Let's try this again. And I'm gonna roundhouse. I'm gonna crane kick him, Karate Kid style, right in the face.
All right.
Fuck.
All right.
My rolls are so good tonight.
Yeah. Unfortunately, so you
The
kind
attack rolls
of
are good.
you pull your arms up into the classical crane movement form, and pull your leg up, and you try to time it so that you can snap the kick right into his head as he approaches you, but you're thrown off by the janky movement of the skeleton, and you miss.
Actually, you can just say that you tried doing the Karate Kid 3 crane kick, and Skeleton just read it perfectly and punched you in the face before you could pull it off.
No, he did not punch me in the face. No, he did not. But he dodged it. Fair enough.
That is a very good point.
And
Steve.
my turn is over.
Okay.
All right, rolling.
So I got a question. I'm cornered here.
You are.
I want to turn into a creature that is larger than my current space. Will that push them back in a fashion?
It will swallow them
that gets
into you.
them away from me a little bit.
Absorb them into your
Absorbs
being.
them and handsy into you, or Garad, your choice.
I'm willing to make that
Garage!
sacrifice.
Use Garage! Hands is very useful.
No, and I think what we learned is that your beast can fit into a tighter space,
Mhm.
but there's some significant downsides.
What if I were to attempt to jump in the air and change into something large?
Like a spider.
You'd still have to kind of fit
Like-
back into this narrow space when you landed.
Well, I'm talking like I'll just sort of jump at the guy to the south of me and turn into a bear and sort of like
Smush
run
him.
into him.
Well, there still isn't the room for that, so you're gonna.
Okay, so I would have to wind up, kind of a wind up run for that.
No, I'm saying you can do it. It's just that you'll then be operating under the rules of what happens when a large creature is forced to fit
Yeah,
into
that's- yeah,
medium
that's-
space.
So, yeah. So I really can't turn into much over here. Okay.
Flaming
Yeah.
sword!
Well, that's one of my level 3 skills. I don't know. Then I will. Yeah, I'll just smack him with my stick
All right,
Shalak!
which one, west or south?
to the south.
Okay.
And I'm gonna re-roll in real quick. I can do that.
Why do you get to re-roll this time?
The damage, just the damage.
You can do that anytime, or
It's savage attacker, so once per turn you roll damage for a melee weapon attack. You can re-roll weapons damage dice and use either total.
regardless of what the first roll was?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I use that because if I'm in beast form, I'll be able to re-roll damage.
Yeah,
I've kind
no,
of
that's
forgotten
really-
to use it. It's kind of
That's
kind of
strong.
silly.
It's called Druids Are Broken.
So I can use either, so it'll be 7.
All right, so you bring the shillelagh down upon his skull. It tears right to the skull. The skull just bursts apart. You bring it down the spine, and kind of vertebrae just pop off, pop, 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 pop as you kind of unzip the skeleton, and it eventually just falls apart to the ground.
I'm good.
All right. So the skeleton to your west, Roland, turns to face Garad and attacks him with his short sword. Garad's able to pull up the
My maul to block it.
shaft of the maul to block it.
Okay, I'm going to riposte.
Shaft.
Oh,
We
What
can
you talking
dig it.
about? Talk about shaft.
Nice.
Plus D6.
We can dig it.
Plus a d6?
Yep.
Alright, that'll do it. That'll do it. You bring your maul back down around and just knock his head off, and his head flies off and crashes into the wall.
I actually think it was a D8. But
It doesn't
Same.
matter.
yeah.
1 point did it, so... it
You
didn't matter.
you would have rolled a 1 on a D8 too.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, the skeleton to your west, Garad, attacks you.
Okay.
And it pulls its short sword forward and sticks it right into your side. You take 6 points of damage.
That's why we don't walk into skeleton closets.
This skeleton goes north and attacks.
Doesn't that
Recto.
provoke an opportunity attack?
It does, and if Garad still had a reaction, he'd be able to do something about
Ah,
It's okay. I know Kung Fu.
you better.
it. Recto's able to just dodge out of the way as the skeleton's short sword thrusts right in front of him. The other skeleton next to Recto attacks and is able to barely slice down and cut across the front of Recto and hits Recto for 7 points of damage.
Ow.
Good RP.
Did you
This
say
skeleton
7?
for 7.
That's a lot.
These things are nasty, man. He woke up a skeleton full of nasty skeleton
It's
closets.
gonna make
for
it that much
nothing.
better when I kill both of them. It's gonna
So
be
this skeleton
amazing.
over
But it's that much worse when we have to fight everything else in this godforsaken cave.
This skeleton over here shoots his short bow at Recto. Hits for 7 points.
Wait,
of
no.
damage.
Which one?
This one.
Yeah, reaction.
All right.
The thing. That same thing.
Yeah, no, that's
right.
a negative.
Question. I actually,
That-
I'm sorry.
That's the same one that shot me last time, right?
I
Yeah,
have
he
a
likes
question.
shooting you.
Yeah, fuck
I
him.
have-
I'm
I
using
have
a key point.
Hang on. Stop. No, you don't. I have a question.
No, I do.
No, there's no, you
yes,
don't.
it's-
We
it's-
talked
I
about
have a
this.
question about my character.
But
Stop.
hold on, Nick. Nick, it's Recto's
your
turn.
turn.
Let's deal
But it's
with his
not
turn.
Recto's turn, because if he disengaged with me, it doesn't say that it doesn't cost me a reaction. If he disengages with me, I get an attack of opportunity regardless. It's not a reaction.
Attack of opportunity uses your reaction, I think.
That's okay. That was my DM question. That was my question. Was that it doesn't say that it's a reaction. It just says that it's an opportunity of attack. That was my only question. Is
Okay,
because
hold on. Let me look. Let me read. Hold on.
because
So-
he might be fighting something that isn't actually
Well,
fighting.
also
Yes, he is, because it's a different creature, Nick.
Yeah, the question you're
Fine,
asking
sorry.
doesn't. Yeah, that it affects two different things. So this is fine. This is cool.
Sorry, that's why I'm on. It's added. That I'm not interrupting to be a dick. I'm purely interrupting because I have a.
No, I'm fine
Make
with
an-
you
make an
killing this
opportunity
asshole.
attack. Nick, it
It
says
could be
in the
both.
direction. In the direction. Make the opportunity attack. You use your reaction to make one melee attack against the
Okay.
provoking creature.
Okay, that's cool. That's
No.
all I wanted to clarify. Sorry.
So that can be because like we'd already moved on from. So we're on a different enemy, and so
Fair
you've
enough, fair
thrown the
enough.
missile back at him.
Yeah.
for 8
Yeah,
points.
get him.
All right. So you catch.
I catch it and I say, "I said, really?" And then I throw it back at him.
You're
Nice.
really pushing that tagline there.
and that arrow kind of just flips there, and just go like right as it flips, the point digs into the skeleton's elbow and just disconnects whatever force is holding his forearm to his upper arm, and he has to drop his bow as half of his arm clatters to the floor.
God, I love that ability. God,
You
it's
should, go
so
with, you
good.
should go with a different way. You should be like, yeah, I'll take fries with that.
All right, and this skeleton down here shoots his short bow at Garad.
Okay.
And hit for 6
Because
points.
he
of
knows better.
Because he just saw what happened.
Man, I had a lot of hit points at one point.
All right, Hansy. How did Hansy all of a
How
sudden
does
get a 46?
Hansy have a 46 initiate?
Hansy has so much initiative. He's just raring to go.
He is the opposite of government employee.
46 seems high. I'm just saying.
he's just 40. He's really the top of the line. And
All right, we're gonna get through Garad's turn to the start of the next round, and then that's where we're gonna call it for the night.
Okay.
Do you guys want to just finish this room while we're here? And
yeah,
then,
I kind of just finished the skeleton.
finish the room, and then we can take a rest, maybe, and call it
rest,
there.
and Granny can come back and fix it next time. All right. So, seeing that the things near him are dead, Hansy will fly up to here.
Okay.
Okay, and the
What
one
path does he take? Was
he can fly, so he'll
okay?
get there. Whichever one you want, I guess.
So here's what I'm trying to figure out: is would he still be invisible?
Yeah, he hasn't
Can he
done
really-
anything.
Can he really help if he's invisible? I guess he can.
He's not gonna help. He has my
Right,
action.
but he was helping Roland before, right?
Yeah. I mean, if you give somebody a wet willy while you're invisible, that's very distracting.
Okay, all right. Okay, so is that where he is, or is he one north?
No,
of there?
one north of that, so that he can do the chill touch to
And
the.
this will cause him to lose his invisibility,
Okay.
right? Because I believe attacking does that.
Yeah, attacking loses invisibility.
I mean, it's my spell, so you tell me. He's transferring my spell.
No,
It's
but
not really him that's
it-
attacking.
It
Per
is.
se.
You're kind of empowering him with that spell, but he's
Okay, fair enough. The one to the north, chill touch it, and that will go thusly. Ta-ta-ta.
All right, so Hansy flies up and surprises the skeleton as it dematerializes and touches the skeleton's skull. Frost kind of starts to form across the top of its skull. You see little cracks begin to appear, and then all of a sudden, the skull just shatters, and the skeleton drops to the ground.
We got combo attacks all over the place tonight, Recto.
Fucking right, doggy.
Zygmundo.
Yay. Can I tell how damaged this is?
He does not look that damaged to you.
Cool.
He looks pretty fresh for a rotting skeleton.
Nice.
Pretty fresh.
I'm gonna move right to the doorway, please.
Yep.
I'm gonna let you move me. I don't. There you go. Cool. And then, actually, I'd like to come right inside the doorway to the right corner of that box. Cool. Beautiful. And I'm going to launch at that super great individual right now.
Yep.
Ray of Frost, please.
Okay.
So I'm going to hit that now. Bam!
Good God.
So unfortunately, the frost kind of flies.
That's so
away,
Doomspark.
but it goes right at him, and then right as it's about to hit him, you see half of the skeleton's arm fall off as an arrow hits it, and it goes right past the skeleton into the wall beyond.
Okay.
Okay.
That's my turn.
I'm going to
Alright,
pivot. While staying engaged to this guy, I'm just going to pivot a little bit to the north. So I'm going to now, within range of both of these guys, bring my maul down on the one to the south.
Okay. Nice.
Boom.
All right. So,
So
you,
I'm gonna, I
that's
want
a
to
lot
bring
of
it
damage.
down on him. So, do I kill it?
no.
Okay.
So you bring it down, and you actually crack his skull. Like the top part of his skull plate is missing. You're looking into the brain cavity, which is empty.
Whoa. Okay. Hey, Recto, look, it's your head.
garage quality joke there.
All right, yeah, I can't boost my damage anymore, so then that's all I'll do. I'll just end it at that.
Okay. Steve.
So he hit the one to you. Hit the one to your south.
To the south. Yes.
Okay.
Do I have an unobstructed bolt shot at this one right here?
Yes.
You probably manage.
Yeah,
it by
you
moving
do.
5 feet anyway, right?
Yeah, if you move down here, then it'll be very clear.
Pew fucking pew, Steve.
All right, nah, we'll do that. Pew fucking pew, indeed.
Yeah.
So the pew misses.
Oh yeah. Well,
So,
It's
so it was more of the fucking pew part of it.
yeah. No, that's what. That's why there's expletives in there.
All right.
Yeah, that ends my turn.
Recto.
Has the one to my south been damaged at all? Do we know? Has anybody hit that yet?
You do not remember hitting it.
You know, from 6 seconds
Don't
ago.
fist it. Don't fist it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm probably going to do that.
Back fist it.
It appears intact.
Just back fist it.
I'm trying to get creative here. Hang on.
You know what I might start doing, and let me experiment with this. I've told you guys the concept of bloodied before. I might start
Yeah, that was
do
in,
this to show.
That was in Pathfinder, right?
But they're
It was
skeletons.
4th edition. So
Yeah.
bloodied just means less than half HP.
Okay.
Oh, just as indicators. Oh, that would be helpful.
Yeah. It's just hard to remember who hit what sometimes.
Yeah.
Can I fire at this guy? Like the one who...
Fire what? A lawn
Yeah.
dart?
Yes.
Is he
You can
behind
shoot your-
cover or no?
No.
Alright, I'm going to stone bolt.
His hands,
I'm gonna-
he's small, so you can shoot
Yeah,
past him.
I'm going to sunbolt him.
All right.
Tell him to... I'm going to say, catch this. I'm going to fire that at him.
All right. And you just see his spine turn to like radiant energy and disintegrate, and all of the rest of the pieces that were attached kind of just clatter to the ground.
Then as I throw that, I'm going to continue like my rotation and spin around 360 roundhouse kick the guy to my south with an unarmed strike
Okay.
right in the jaw, and that's what I do.
No. Or miss him entirely.
He
Looking like a goof.
he does the splits and kind of just drops down, Jean-Claude Van Damme style, as your roundhouse swings right over top of him, and he kind of stands back up and gives you.
You're
a
lucky he
little
didn't punch you in the
skeleton
nuts
chuckle.
while I was down there.
I'm going to say, I knew you would do that.
All right, rolling.
My turn's done.
All right, we have 3 more skeletons to get through.
I think you
We
might
can't
be
hear you if you're
muted.
talking.
Sorry about that. I'm gonna move in the middle of both of them. I'm gonna turn into a bear.
All right.
You can swap me out fairly quick.
You're going to be walking around that way for a while. I
We're going to need you to role play that bear, please.
Which bear is best?
And I'm gonna roll these. I'm gonna kind of just roll these so everybody can see them, because I think if I roll them by clicking on the character sheet, I end up just sending them just to DM. So brown bear.
How did you even manage that? How does that even work?
It's just the way it's set up.
Yeah.
Do we all just want to be druids in our next campaign?
We should. And then
We
we
are
just
a conclave of druids, and we do all the things.
and then we
So-
just win, and that's it.
I'm gonna
I
bite
am the
at
healing
the
druid.
top here,
I am
which
the
is,
bear
one-
druid.
Level 1, you guys fight 3 dragons. First battle.
And we destroy them
Win.
all.
And you win.
Yeah.
So
The
it's
dragon eats you. I turn into another dragon inside it.
Form of dragon.
Plus,
Exploded.
Oh, you killed me? No, I was a bear, so that was just a health bar. So now I'm back to my
So
normal
if
form, and I'm
that,
full.
if
Form
that
of
hits,
poison
I'll roll
bear.
the damage.
That does not hit.
Okay. Then I will claw at him, which is same thing, and that
Does
doesn't
not
hit
hit.
either. So,
That's
hey,
the
yeah,
thing,
I'm
these-
so fucking overpowered. I'm done.
Well, these animals' attack rolls are not that. That's their secret weakness. Is their attack rolls are bad.
So I'm done.
I think it's a dice rolling. That's
He's
bad.
got a 5 modifier. They're not that bad.
Remember when that wolf
It's
missed
just
like
Andy's
9
rolling
goblins
bad.
in a row?
I'm just fucking rolling what ones here.
All right.
All right, so this skeleton down here is going to swing at the big-ass bear that just showed up,
Ah! Yeah, that's probably alarming even for a skeleton.
and he hits the bear for 8 points of damage.
Okay.
This skeleton here is going to swing at Garad, and he will hit for 3 points of damage.
Good God. All right.
And the one up here is going to swing at Recto, and he misses.
I don't see you clicking
I'm
anymore.
gonna swing at this. I'm gonna take my reaction on the one to my northwest.
I was just going south to north there, Zygmundo.
I know Kung Fu.
All right, Nick, you're taking reaction to the
I
one
missed.
in the middle? Okay. Hansy.
Oh,
How
was that
did-
the one to the middle or the north?
How did Hansy jump
The
me in the
middle,
order?
the one in the
Because
southwest.
Hansy has a 374 initiative.
Yeah, all of a sudden,
Said 4. How did I get leapfrogged by my
his
own?
initiative keeps going up.
What the hell?
He was at 43 last time.
It's fine. He's doubling every time.
Hansy is just.
He's basically rolling
the
an entire. He's rolling an entire sack of 1d20.
He's got a 27 modifier.
But honestly, he did used to be behind me in the initiative, and now he's ahead of me. So
No, he is behind.
It's the right order. It's the right order. It's just his number is all silly.
okay,
It's lapping around, Steve. Steve, you were at 20. You were at the front of the initiative. He's
His
down
dex
near
is
the
actually
bottom.
at 52.
We're almost back to you. That's what's
all right.
happening.
I'll help Recto with a reaction
Okay.
on for his. Yeah.
All right. Done. Zygmundo.
All right, I'm gonna do what I do best: set shit on fire.
All right.
This guy right there, the guy that bloodied.
Yep.
I'm gonna go hit where was it? Firebolt, please. So clicking here. Who's got the deep reading in the microphone? It's pretty sexy.
It was Nick. He reinserted his microphone to halfway down to his, and then when he moved it, it went away.
All right, so that'll do it. So Zygmundo, you throw the firebolt forward, and all of a
For
sudden,
2 damage will do it?
You can see its skull light up, and somehow it starts to melt parts of the skull before it collapses
Like
down
a
to the ground.
Classic Doomspark.
Classic Doomspark.
You're odd.
Okay. I'm going to swing at the guy to my northwest with my maul.
You missed.
I'm not wasting my second. I'm not going to waste
No,
my
no,
savage attack.
Yeah.
I'm done.
All right, Steve.
I will move just to the north of the Roly Bear over here, and try to bolt the one down here.
Okay.
I'm not trying to do anything too fancy while we're still fighting skeletons.
You missed. Recto.
I definitely did.
Yep, yeah, gonna punch the guy to my south
Yep.
With help.
with help.
Yeah, you
So-
have advantage.
That's advantage.
All right. That will connect.
Not that you needed it.
So you your fist slams forward, right into its ribs, cracking several ribs. He's still up though. Rolling.
Oh, no, no
Oh, okay.
rolling.
You're gonna still do stuff.
No rolling. I'm going to use my bonus attack because as my stonefist hit the ribs, I'm going to follow up with my other hand. I'm going to punch him right directly in those ribs again with my unarmed strike.
All right.
Is the help still?
The help is probably not still active, so I'm going to miss on that one.
Yep, that's a good point. I don't know how that works.
If it's a continuous thing, I mean, Steve would still be bothering the target.
Does a 13 hit anyway?
It will. So I'm
Oh.
gonna count it. It hits. You smash a few more ribs off of its rib cage. It's now basically got no ribs left. It's just
Just a
skull
spine and a
on
head.
a long stick.
Gentlemen, we've eliminated the ribs.
All right, and Ribless here is going to turn and
Ribless.
attack Hansy.
Hold on. I didn't get my turn.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Roll.
yeah,
You're
stepped
right.
in
You're
a
right.
little
You're right. Yep.
So I'm just gonna take a swipe at him real quick.
Yep.
I'm gonna take my roller.
Go ahead and roll your shit rolls rolling.
Dude, super shit rolls, man. Both these are +5.
Hey, that's a hit.
That'll hit.
Alright, well, I'm biting at him. That's a 1d8 +4, 1d8 +4.
All right.
And I can roll that twice. I'm
Does not hit.
specifically gonna roll that twice, so I'll take the 11 on that.
Oh, 13 doesn't hit?
No, 13 did hit.
So that's my savage attacker. Since I can only on him, since I get 2 swipes, I can pick only one of them to use that on. I'm gonna use it on this.
Oh, so that's 11 damage.
That's a damage roll on the second one. That's
17 damage.
because the
thing is done.
the savage attacker. I get to take one of the 2 of them. I'm
Oh.
taking the 11.
Okay.
It's extremely dead.
No, it's not.
No.
What?
All right.
13
and
plus
then-
11?
It's not 13 plus 11.
No,
It
it's
was a
11.
13
No.
attack, which hits 11 damage.
13
Oh.
attack. Then I rolled 2 damage rolls for
Yeah,
that
I
trait,
think
which
these
I
things
probably
are
should have waited
12.
to do for the claws, but it is what it is.
Whatever.
Damage. That's damage on the, or that's attack roll on
Attack.
the claw.
It hits.
This is 2d6. 2d6 plus 4. That's my damage.
I killed it.
So he got hit for 22.
Now he's super dead.
Yeah, so you bite into his head
Jesus.
and then use the claw to rip his body away. Head still in your mouth, the body flies across the room.
And then I would like to lay down like a dog with like a bone and just start chewing on it.
With your crown on your
Just
head.
start like gnawing on it, just like "Ah, rah, rah."
Why are you ever not a bear? I don't understand.
King Bear is hungry.
Alright,
I'm
so
done.
the skeleton swipes at Hansy and hits him for 3 points of damage.
Ah.
I've already updated his health.
Yeah, he's got 7 left.
I missed.
Hansy is next. And why does he, what happened here?
Why does he have
Handsy.
26
He hops up to
initiative?
26 every turn.
Hey, can he just turn invisible again and fly away?
Oh, wait, you know, I know what it is. I found what it is. Okay.
He's going to take opportunity attack.
He can use disadvantage or
okay.
disengage.
Can he
Well,
just turn Can he just turn invisible again without
Yeah,
using my action?
as his
Yes.
action, yeah.
Well, he'll probably die. I mean, we'll probably kill that.
No, yeah. So that's
Skeleton.
what I'm saying. He's just gonna turn invisible again.
We could
Okay.
start calling him Pansy instead.
And he's gonna stay there, or is he gonna move?
No, he'll stay there. He doesn't
That's
want an
what you did there,
opportunity.
Okay, great. Sigmundo.
I can't see, but the only guy left is dude right there, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Do I have any sort of? Is he blocked by the fact that?
How about if you go here, you'd be able to see him just fine.
All right, fantastic. I'm going to use another fire bolt on that.
All right.
Boom!
Boom! He erupts into fire, coming his rib cage, or where his rib cage would have been if he still had ribs, just glows with fire as it goes. It kind of crawls up his spine, and his head just kind of bursts off like a rocket.
Very good.
Smashes in the
That's
ceiling,
pretty impressive.
Very good.
and he's
Very
dead.
good.
Very good. That will do.
And that is, well, so that's the end of combat.
Yeah, that's the night. I think.
That's the night. All
All
right.
right, so do we want to rest here?
Take a short rest.
So quick question:
There are monks here. I think.
is the door still on there?
This
yeah,
door is
I
still
just
on.
opened it.
This
Okay.
door was just open normal.
All right, I'd like to close it and stick a piton under it.
Ah, all right. So you do that. Sorry. So you close the door, use a piton to kind of wedge it closed.
Kind of like barricade it, yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It won't open easily.
It's my last
Okay.
piton, but I feel like that will alert us if somebody's trying to get in. I feel like they'll have to
You,
really.
you realize you're in a room full of bones. You probably could have used one of those.
the pit.
Maybe. I don't know, man. Bones are weird.
He can pick it up. It's not like he wasted the pin.
Bones are weird.
Bones are
They are weird.
They're all shaped
Also,
weird. They're not, you know.
Speaking of
There's
weird
no
bones,
system.
Bones are weird.
Steve and Hansi loots all the bones,
Oh God.
Okay.
All right.
Let me.
and
check
you can
that
put it
real
in
quick.
in the recap if you need to. And
I don't think you're not going to find much, to be honest.
There's nothing in this room.
Yeah, this was pointless. Thanks a lot, Run. I told you it was pointless. You walked in there. Now look at us.
You
We're
don't
fine.
see anything. You don't see anything worth taking.
So do we want to do a short rest or a long rest here?
Let's
Short.
I don't think anybody used anything that's necessary of a long rest.
I got hit dice I want to get back, but
Let's save it. There's a lot of cave left, and this was just not even useful. That
There
we
is a
did
lot of
this.
cave left, which a long rest would benefit us. Just saying.
I agree.
Because if so,
No, I think
I
we
can
might need it
actually
more
hit
later.
some heals on people, and then I won't be around next week. So
Yeah, I don't know if we're going to find a better long rest location is the thing. Like, we're in the southernmost part of this cave. We've got a door that's
Yeah.
barricaded.
I mean, from
Yeah.
a role-playing aspect, though, I don't want to spend 8 hours in this.
We're pretty tired though. I mean, we've this has been much more difficult
I'm
than
just
we
saying,
expected.
like, I mean, I wouldn't want like this room just seems like not the place that you would spend.
So real quick, I mean, I know this is kind of going around things a little bit, but I'm gonna heal up Garad.
Wait, before you do that, let's decide if we want to do a long rest or a short rest.
Town session it. It's 12:20. We'll just town session our
Let's
rest
vote.
time.
Let's vote. Do we want to do a long rest or a short rest? We
Long
vote,
rest,
and we
please.
go what everybody wants to do. So,
We can do
Garad.
as many long rests as we want. We just are subject to fate, right?
No, some people may not want to wait. Like, Garad, what do you
No,
want
I
to do?
mean like if we decided to do another long rest 20 minutes from now, that wouldn't be a problem, right?
So I will say that there is a constraint there that I'll probably place on you. Like, if you guys, like, imagine if you slept all day and then like 20 minutes later you wanted to go back to sleep all day. Like,
You wouldn't allow it.
I say yeah. I
No.
say my vote is no. My vote is a short rest. Just
Short
because
rest.
for role playing aspects of it, I say short rest.
I vote short rest.
I'll go short rest. I'll
Can
go
I try
short
to
rest as
heal
well.
up Garad before our short rest?
You can.
Yeah, sure.
Do you vote short rest?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Andrew?
Short rest fine.
All right, so short. We'll do a short rest then. Cool.
okay, so you guys can spend hit dice, but you don't get any back. Any of your spells that recharge with short rest, you get those back.
Yep,
So Nick, there you go. You get 12.
my man.
Fuck that.
Damn, Doomspark. That sucks. Fuck.
All right. Well, that sucks for me.
Oh, plus a Constitution modifier, back to full.
I get plus 12, Andy. Is what you said?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use my hit die too. Thank you. That's awesome. That was a great heal.
All right. I'm not going to take advantage of it and try to heal everybody up, but I'm not going to be around next week, so good luck.
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
Dude,
I
use
use mine.
everything.
Can Hansi have my excess hit point?
No,
Okay.
All right.
I actually don't know how Hansi heals.
Yeah.
See you, man.
All right. Good
he
work,
doesn't.
guys.
He gets resummoned.
See you, Andrew.
Oh, okay. So here's what I'll say. I'll say Hansi heals up to full at a long rest, but otherwise
Okay, fair enough.
healing's been applied to him.
So am I taking advantage of things if I just do a level 1 heal on Recto?
I think that's fine.
Okay.
No, go ahead.
So I'm at 23 out of 27 right now. Do you want to do that?
Well, it looks like you're at like 50% on your health bar there.
How about now?
Yeah, that looks a little better.
Yeah. I'm at, like I said, I got 4 hit points that have not healed yet. So, and I have a healing potion still. So I wouldn't waste it on me.
There you go.
But he's not gonna be around next week, so
But
So
I'm
let
fine.
him.
was that a
Let him-
level
I know kung fu.
maybe +4? Yeah, that was. Well, I used it anyway, so heal up.
All
So
right, guys.
what'd you hit me for?
12.
I think you're healed up to
Shit.
max now.
All right.
Really
max.
fucking that is a clutch heal if it actually happened in combat.
It's a lot of
Thanks,
heals,
man.
dude. All right, I'm full.
That's as high as it gets on.
That was your
on level
Druids.
one.
You just did max heal back to
On
back.
both. On both. That's actually like a. That is
Because he's a
that was
druid,
the
fucking
and
roll, by the way.
That
I
was
just
the
want to point
most
that out.
competent thing that happened tonight.
That
because he's a
roll- that
druid,
roll-
and druids are fucking OP. Hey, come on!
Druid-
I caught 2 arrows and threw one of them back at the fucker after he threw one at me the first time. I'm like, stop it!
I rolled
that was more
4d6.
stylish.
I rolled 4d6 and didn't roll higher than a 2 on any of them.
That was the most inept thing I'd ever seen.
That was crazy.
The missile deflection stuff is pretty crazy.
It's awesome. It's so great.
It's a really cool mechanic.
You're like, no, he fires an arrow. I'm like, does he? All right, well, yeah, I'm gonna dodge that, or I'm gonna catch that, and then I'm
You
gonna.
got that last level, didn't you? Like, you've been waiting on that one.
I got that at level 3. Yeah.
Yeah, you've been waiting for that.
And just nobody's attacked you with.
Yeah, there's been no ranged attacks yet. I've been waiting for it. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
he shoots a projectile at me.
I'm just saving my powder. I don't feel like these guys were. I mean, like, they were obviously dangerous to us, but I didn't feel like dangerous to use any spell slots or any luck points.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.